Right. Gucci, come on, YouTube. Don't do me like this. There we go. Gucci. And then obviously we just got to do TikTok. The blessed... But I'll tell you what, my YouTube and TikTok, the last 2 streams I did, it's like we had massive streams, like 30k, 40k, 50k, 80k, 200,000 views. And then randomly just slowed down. Like nothing changed. The content was the same. Videos were the same. You know, same sort of stuff we were doing. Just no algorithm push. And I think maybe it's because I swear a lot. Possibly. Do you reckon TikTok have got onto me about the swearing and they're like, yeah, stop showcasing this dude. Dude swears way too much. TikTok is a weird place. But to be fair, it's been like it on YouTube as well. Been like it on YouTube. It's a weird one. Yo, Samsky, what's up, my guy? You came in pretty damn quick. Thank you for the heart, me brother. How did your Sunday go? Long time. It has been a long time. Where have you been, man? Out here slacking. Nah, I'm joking, bro. How you doing? They're definitely got to be cursing. The thing is, I swear, right? It's my upbringing. You know, I swear a lot. So yeah, basically, what happened yesterday? Why I wasn't live, and obviously Sundays are our best days. They're the best days for streaming in general, just because you know people aren't at work or people are streaming. Like just generally, there's more people available on Sundays in terms of platforms. But I didn't go live yesterday for one specific reason, right? I've recently, I'd say this year or the last year, every time an event would come up, I would just be like, I'll do it next year. Right? I'll do it next year. I'll go to it next year. And next thing you know, it doesn't actually happen. Right? You don't go next year. So, I've told myself, yeah, stop doing that. If there's an event and it's affordable, just go to it. You know, what's a day? What's a day of not streaming for an experience that's once a year? Right? That's how I see it. Good morning, Papa. Why is there a rainbow in front of my screen right now? The fairies are out. Oh, yay. Was DreamHack good then? It was good. It was good. DreamHack was a vibe, mate. It was very big. I mean, I mainly went there for the MLG. Because MLG has not been in the game for a long... Well, not the game. The UK for a long time. It's raining because it's a rainbow now, Sunny. Oh, yeah. Dave is here, bro. Big old Dave is here. Vibe. Right, we'll go see Dave. We'll go see Dave. If you guys don't know who Dave is, I'm going to show you who Dave is. Right? Hang on a minute. Apparently there's 8 new products in the game. Never going to happen. Absolutely not. This one could happen. I like this armor. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. I do like that armor. Maybe. You playing Throne and Liberty? Yes, I am playing Throne and Liberty. I'm debating changing my build again, because obviously I make builds and I create characters and I explore builds and then showcase them if they're good or not. No, not even noticed the... Look at the fuck. Where's the rainbow? Oh, it's gone. Damo started speaking and the rainbow disappeared. Well done, Damo. Well done. Yo, Chance, how you doing? He's a big boy. He is a big boy. You want to see that? You want to see Dave? Hang on a minute. I'll show you Dave. Where's Davey? Right. Because of you guys, Dave isn't coming out. Dave isn't coming out. Let me check the map. Let me check the map, see where Dave is. Oh, Dave's over here. Oh, damn. We're in the wrong spot, boys. Hold up. We be back. We be back. Why do you torture yourself, bro? Why do I torture myself? I don't know. Your mum was giving it away for free, so I just went with it. Bro. There we go. Thank you. I'm still playing dirt games, I see. Yes. Specifically for you, Mateo. I'm playing them specifically for you, mate. Got to make sure every time Mateo comes into my stream, we're playing some crap game. That's Dave. That is big man Dave right there. Fuck with me. Which server are you on? I'm on Sophia. So I was on the server called Calamphia, and then obviously the servers got merged. We got merged in with Zephyr. So Zephyr and Calamphia are now called Sophia. So we are on that one. I thought you were what? Suffragist? Translation, come back to me. Appreciate you there. Wish Bro was bigger than he is funny as fuck to watch. Wait, Wish Bro was bigger than he is funny as fuck to watch. Oh, you wish I was bigger? Love you. To be fair, who here, anyone in the UK here, did you go to DreamHack? Just out of curiosity. I went yesterday. I was debating going Saturday, but I was on the fence about it, and then I went Sunday. Did anyone in the UK go to DreamHack yesterday in Birmingham? If so, what did you think? What did you think? Yeah? What is DreamHack? It's basically a gaming event. So you had like Razer, you had Logitech, you had do you know the F1 eSIM guys who race online? They were there. Dota 2 competition was there. Optic was there. FaZe was there. It was MLG Major 2, so that it went last night. FaZe won it. Fuck you, FaZe. Optic fanboy for life. Not gonna lie, been supporting Optic since 2009. But yeah, they lost, unfortunately. Optic did lose. If you go look at my recent video, I just uploaded a video of it. So it kind of shows you what it is. I'll be here all afternoon lurking, mate. Appreciate you. When did you move to Australia? When your mum was offering? Is it going to Starlight? No, it's not going to Starlight. It's coming here, mate. You got to come here. This is why these people are waiting. Starlight's over that way. You see that castle? That's Starlight. He ain't coming here. Or he ain't going over there. 2025 vote's already over, bro. 2025? What are we talking about? Brother, are you British? Yeah. I mean, I get called American, British, and Australian. Don't ask me why. I just fucking do. Also, you guys could have told me that you have no audio, by the way. Just for the appreciation. Thank you for telling me that there's no audio. Love you. Wait, is there actually no audio? Up the Brits. Could you tell us the name of the game? Throne Libby. Boys, there's no audio. There's 170 people in chat. You don't think to tell me? Yo, mate. No audio. Could have fucking said it. Appreciate you. Thanks. Hang on a minute. Let me go fix this. Right. You can look at Dave for a minute while I edit this. It's sort of there. No audio, mate. Thanks, Lewis. Appreciate you. Why is there no audio? What the hell's going on? No, everything should be good. Mic in, headphones. I mean, the headphones are wrong, but that's not the point. This one. Try that. You're actually so unbearable. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. How come? Just out of curiosity. Jealousy is a bad thing, mate. You shouldn't be jealous of other people in life, you know? Would you recommend this game as someone being someone whose favorite MMO is New World? No. I would recommend Quinfall. If you want a game like New World, I'd recommend Quinfall. Boys, there's no audio. What's happening? Ah, got it. I know what's wrong. My bad. There you go. You'll have it now. Carry on. Carry on, ladies. You'll get it now. I ain't jealous of you, broski. Aaron, you're in my live stream talking crap to someone you find unbearable. So you're either here for jealousy and you just want to see me fall, or you're a fucking weirdo. Whichever you prefer. What do you think? Let's understand the mentality of Aaron. So he calls me unbearable, yet he's sitting in my stream watching me. What do we think of Aaron right now? What do we think? Remember, bro, clean your girlfriend or wife's makeup. Okay. He's here because he secretly loves me. Do you reckon? Yo, Gian, thank you. Why are you gatekeeping the game? It's called Throne and Liberty. I want to watch you fall. Aaron, I've been streaming for a year, mate. I've been streaming since... I would say I've been streaming since January, but when I started getting consistent was around April. So I'm like 11 to 12 months into streaming. We've been maintaining 100 average for 12 months. Trust me, ain't no one gonna fall. Ain't no one gonna fall, brother. Didn't ask, mate. Your mum didn't ask, but you know. Huh? I don't know. Potential, don't worry about it. Yo, Street Rat, thank you for the follow. Italian, back on the flying rock. It's not a rock, it's a whale. Okay? Don't be disrespecting Dave like that. Okay? His name Gigantric. Other known as Dave. Okay? There is another one called Karen, but you don't see Karen that often. This is no, it's Dave. Italian, it's Dave. Don't disrespect Dave like that, okay? What's on the floating island? Damer, it's Dave, okay? We're getting people disrespecting Dave now. It's unacceptable. I'm not dealing with that, okay? No disrespect to Dave. What's the game? Throne. The guy baiting, not you. It's the island Zadak, not the whale. Oh, that island? You're on about Sordoma? So this is a PvP island. So if you do play this game, by the way, this is a PvP island. The only way to get there first is by riding Dave to the checkpoint, which is on that tower there. And then this is a complete PvP island. Not many people go here, specifically because you will die. What does MMO stand for? Massive Multiplayer Online. So MMOs are basically games where you see other players and there's players everywhere. That's basically it. To shorten it down, that's what it is. The floating islands, what about them? Those are checkpoints. So you can harvest things off them. And then you can get, like, shot up and then come back onto Dave. What game is this? Looks crazy. Throne and Liberty, probably one of the best, if not the best MMO in terms of potential going forward. So it's got Unreal Engine 5 graphics. It's got a massive open world. It's got great combat. It's just lacking depth in story and content going into the future. Okay, so this is a year old. This game is a year and 4 months old. Probably the most potential in an MMO there is right here. The problem that they're doing, which they are trying to fix, is PvP is completely unbalanced. And instead of actually focusing on what they want, or the players want, they're just pumping out battle passes all the time. Which is good for income, obviously, because it's a free-to-play game. This is free-to-play. It's cross-play, cross-platform. So you ain't got to worry about that. But they do pump out a lot of battle passes, which are good. Don't get me wrong. The battle passes are fantastic. But, you know, I'd rather have more content rather than a fucking skin to walk around in. You know what I'm saying? This versus New World, I'd take New World's content and world, but I think New World's combat system was one of the worst in any MMO I've ever played. It was incredibly slow. It was tedious. It was boring. I did not like New World's combat. Like, you get 3 skills per weapon. What in the MMO is that? Like, I don't know any MMO where you've only been restricted to 3 skills per weapon. None whatsoever. Crazy. You tried Once Human? I have tried Once Human. I actually do like Once Human. I do like it. I think it's fantastic. I've played a game called Ark Survival Evolved, which is similar, kind of, you know, where you build your base and survive and go get blueprints and stuff. What I don't like about Once Human was the fact that every 3 months, everything you get gets deleted. I didn't see the point in that. Are you going to fight? Yeah, I'm going to ride Dave for a little bit. So this guy only comes in every, like, 4 hours. So when he's here, I do like to harvest him. I do like to ride him. Get what he's got. And then we jump off and then do some combat. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some dungeons. We're going to do some fighting. Possibly do some PvP later if it arises. But we'll see. We will see. Crimson Desert. Nah, mate. I like Crimson Desert in some shapes. I just find it incredibly boring to stream. Like, if you're trying to, like, grow content, Crimson Desert ain't the one for you. That's a game where you've got to play offline, find all these, like, armors, make YouTube videos, and spam out, right? To stream it, it's incredibly dull and boring. It's crazy. Like, you can farm content on Crimson Desert. You could do it for a long time because the amount of stuff in that game is crazy. But in terms of streaming it, it's too slow, too tedious, and I just can't deal with it. Talks about boring while streaming an MMO. I've been live for 10 minutes, mate. You're just wrong. Nah, mate. I'm not. Trust me. I'm not. I heard Shroud say that it's probably the best game he's ever played. I don't know. He must have got pussy that morning and was incredibly happy. I'm just saying, okay? There is no fucking way that Shroud said that is the best game he's ever played. That dude definitely got laid in the morning before he went stream. 100%. Damn it, I spent 2 hours getting out to sleep. Mate, I played 40 hours of Crimson Desert. I liked probably 2 hours of it. I swear Shroud's about that, about every new game. Shroud said that it was the best FPS game that he played, the one he created, which basically fell off. I can't take opinions from Shroud seriously. I just can't do it. What you said is very subjective. Of course it is. Of course it's subjective. When you're in someone's live stream and they're giving their personal experience and opinion on a game that they've played, of course it's preference, right? Everyone's going to disagree. Okay, so the game is thrown in Liberty. Yes, GGTV. Shroud says that about every game, but your opinion is pretty irrelevant due to the crap you play. Nope. My stream, my content, and my videos are about showcasing games that have a lower population that are outside of the general view of people. So there is a lot of games out there that aren't like the Big 10, right? So I call it the Big 10. There's 10 games that everyone knows. Everyone knows, everyone plays it. And then you've got sub-games that are good, but people just don't know about them or just don't care about them. Then what I do as a streamer is I then play those games. I showcase them to you on stream to show you what the games are about. You know, the content, the graphics, and stuff like that. Have you tried Grey Zone? No. No. Throwing Liberty isn't showcasing... Okay, I tried to read that, but it went... I think what a lot of decent games struggle from is pure marketing. Yeah, I mean, if you... Wait, £50, you have an absolute giggle? Bro, I'm never paying £50 for it. Wait, what? I'm never paying £50 for what? Unless it's Elden Ring. Mate, Elden Ring was mid. Let's put it like this, right? So, Elden Ring right now is what? $40? You could buy Lords of the Fallen and Tainted Grail for the price of Elden Ring. And both of those games are better. Bro streamers yapping 90%, complaining about 10% actually playing. Appreciate you. Elden Ring, one of the easiest Souls games out there. Yeah, I mean, I played Bloodborne, and then I went to Dark Souls 3, and personally, I think that Bloodborne was better than any of the Souls games. Lords of the Fallen is better than Elden Ring. Better lore, better characters. I'd say it's a better world. The problem is it hasn't got an open world, but I'd still take Lords of the Fallen's world over Elden Ring's. So as a game in a whole, in my opinion, of course, Lords of the Fallen, just the world of it and the back lore and the characters, for me, is way better. Way, way better, bro. Where the hell is the Divine Grace? Didn't Elden Ring win an award? Yeah, but so did Expedition 33, and I don't rate that either. I don't really base my games off of what other people think are good about them. Like, okay, it won Game of the Year. Astrobot won Game of the Year. Should everyone go play Astrobot because it won an award? No. Yo, Kingster, thank you for the follow, man. Yes, Throne and Liberty. Yes, we are playing Throne and Liberty, my guy. Elden Ring is fun to play, but it gets boring fast. I did 3 endings. I completed Elden Ring 1, uninstalled it, never thought about it since, like, ever. And that's how you know that a game isn't hooking you. And again, it's all down to preference, right? I completed it because I bought it, and at the time, everyone was playing it. Nick Merckx was playing it. Kai Cenat was playing it. It was, like, the biggest game out. So I completed it, but I kid you not, once I completed that game, uninstalled it, I have never had the feeling of wanting to play it again. Never thought about it twice. Completed, uninstalled, goodbye. See you later. And then every now and again when they release a DLC, my entire chat will be, are you going to play the Elden Ring DLC? No. Not at all. Did you like The Witcher 3? Yes, I did like The Witcher 3. Fantastic game. Jamie, thank you for the share, mate. Appreciate that. I mean, I don't play it as much as I beat so much. Wait, what? Right now, just play Middle-earth. We can't take bro's opinion seriously. He's playing the worst MMO ever. Not to mention it's dead. Respect. What's the problem to write the game name in the description? Is this New World? No. New World's going to be closing in a year unless someone buys it. Is this better than Where Winds Meet? I mean, that's subjective. I'm not a big fan of Where Winds Meet. You know, it's one of the worst games, in my opinion, I've played. Yo, Callum, how you doing? You hyped for James Bond? No. James Bond is just Hitman with 007. Again, you guys are going to hate my takes. But if you actually look at the content of 007, it is just Hitman as James Bond. That's it. I'm not hyped about it. I'm sorry. Game name, Frenemy. I like your tech. Well, it's the same. Like, the movement's the same. The way you kill people is the same. It's just identical. That James Bond take is absolutely valid. Yeah, it is. It's a reskin. It's just a reskin. That's all it is. You ever played Diablo? Diablo is in one of my top franchises, along with Fallout and the Elder Scrolls universe. Where Winds Meet was so bad, it felt like it was a base assessment. The voices were... Mate, do you know what really gets me? I was listening to Asmongold yesterday, and he rated Where Winds Meet as one of the best MMOs he's ever played. I love the guy, right? I think he's a great streamer, but I cannot take that man seriously when he is saying that Where Winds Meet is one of the best MMOs he's ever played. Can't do it. Can't do it. How is it possible if Hitman was created years after 007? 007 hasn't been around for a long time. What is going... Holy lag! Thank you. Yo, Star Wars, thank you for the heart me. Pokemon Arc, thank you for the heart me as well, bro. What game is this? Throne Liberty, mate. It says it in the description. Where Winds Meet is a trash game. To be fair, the only thing I ever see about Where Winds Meet, so they do pop up. When I'm scrolling through, like, live streams, they do pop up, and everyone is just sitting in, like, this weird circle doing PvP. Like, that's all they're doing. Morning. What's up, Star Wars? Asmon is a legend, just wish he stopped talking about social media and go back to MMORPGs. Well, the thing is, what Asmongold is doing is he's creating controversial and clips through really, like, political talking and opinions so that he can farm views. That's all he's doing. Because if he goes back to MMOs, he loses half his viewer base. People like to argue in chats. You know, which is why I do get a lot of views as well. Because I will say something that's a general take, and you'll have a load of people disagreeing or just want to debate about it. It's kind of just like an engagement farm. He doesn't get that when he's playing games. So he'll just sit there, speak about politics and, you know, controversial stuff, clip it, put it on YouTube and whatever, and then just farm views. So that's what he does. He knows people love hate is, yeah. That's what he does. I go on social media for 5 minutes and it destroys me mentally. Mate, I don't even scroll social media, to be honest with you. He doesn't need to farm views. He could quit tomorrow and never need money. Yeah, that's true. But people like the streaming conversation more than anything. Like, I don't value money at all. Which is why I never farm gifts. It's why I never have overlays telling people. It's why I never say anything about gifting, you know, subs, TikTok stuff, Twitch Prime. I never, because I don't value money at all. He's just someone who doesn't value money, but he values streaming, right? So he wants to get views. He wants to talk to people, and he probably loves seeing people watching him. He just doesn't give a shit about the money from it. I think the game is Black Desert. No. You never read your chat ever. I read my chat all the time, mate. You are aware I'm live on 4 platforms, right? I've got like 4 chats right here. I can't read all of them. That's something that makes Asmon a legend. Money never changed him. Yeah. There's a few people like that. I've got to say, like Nick Merckx, money never really changed him. He's still the same person, same personality, no matter what. I do respect streamers who they're the same all the way through, right? If you go and watch them 5 years ago, they're exactly the same. There's not many streamers that you can watch like that. Like Jinxie. Even you go back 3 years, completely different personality. You know, you got Ninja. You go back 5 years, completely different energy. Completely different. They must have did some updates. I haven't played it in years. As 100 changed, literally multiple clips of him switching up. Now, he switched up his content, not really his personality. Show combat. I will as soon as Dave leaves, mate. Dave's only in here for about 10, 15 minutes. And then we don't see him for like 4 hours. You don't get rich and stay the same, though. Of course you do. Of course you do. I mean, let's say, for instance, Nick Merckx. I always go on Nick Merckx, right? Tell me a video where Nick Merckx, he's got millions. He could stop streaming now. Tell me the video where he's showed off his cars. Right? He hasn't. Jinxie's done it 3 times. He's only been around for like 3-4 years. He's already showed off 3 videos of him buying cars. All you see is what you want him to see. No, he keeps his private life private, the way it should be. He's got his own money and he buys his own stuff. He doesn't need the approval of people online to buy what he wants. Whereas other people, Clicks being the biggest one, every time Clicks buys something, he posts it like 15 times on social media. Just to ego farm people. Look what I've got. Nice cock, thank you. I mean, it's Chief Cock, technically. He does have the Chieftain helmet. Okay, stand corrected. So how can you say money doesn't change someone when you don't know what his private life is about? Just what they showcase online. Queso is a real one. Queso is fantastic. Love that guy, mate. Queso is awesome. I personally, if Queso would play games that I'm interested in, I'd watch him more. But clips-wise, I love watching his clips. Awesome guy. Right, anyway. Game name is Hogwarts Legacy. Didn't know I could turn into a battle kangaroo and fly a giant whale in Hogwarts Legacy, but I appreciate the effort. That's something that makes Asmon a legend. This is a dead game. Okay. Oh, shit. I didn't realize he was leaving right there. All right, we're going for a swim, boys. My bad. Whoever wants to play this won't, Donnie, they have time gates. What did you just say to me? Whoever wants to play this won't, Donnie, they have time gates. My man skipped English. Currently waiting for servers to come back online on SO. Wait, are the SO servers down? Why? What are they doing? I'm just going to fast travel out. It's easier. Throne Liberty. Yeah, what game is this? Throne Liberty. Patches. Oh, okay, got you. Right, let's go back to the island that I was going to go to. Love you. Married. Find someone else. New content April 2nd. Will you buy the new SO? I'm still going through the previous SO. So the last Elder Scrolls DLC that I bought was called High Isle, which apparently is like 2021. So about 5 years ago. Haven't played it really much since. I have been playing it. Bro was making you think it was Hogwarts. Why would you think it was Hogwarts? I wasn't using a magic wand or a broom. Controls look weird. I'm playing controller. Right. GG. Right, so what my build is about is basically I've got an explosive fire spear. So I've got to trigger the explosion like this, and then I throw my spears. That's what I've got to do. That is what this whole build is about. It is a AoE build. So great for dungeons, great for bosses, not really great for PvP unless you're in like mass PvP. But that's what the build is about. How pay to win is it? It's the same kind of price as your mum every Sunday night. Nah, I'm joking. That was a joke. Okay, it's not pay to win. It's not pay to win. Do you play Final Fantasy? No. No. I played Final Fantasy when it came out years ago. Haven't played it for a long time. No hate, but it seems like it would be on mobile. Okay. So what game would you consider not to be on mobile? Nice to see you back on Throne Liberty. Yo, what's up, Grant? How you doing, bro? I'm debating making a sword and shield and spear build. FF just feels so dated. Final Fantasy is... Yeah, it's a strange one. How much are they paying you? 0.00 daily. Ghost of Tsushima. Can you be a spellcaster? Yeah, you can be a mage in this game. You can. Yeah. I just don't really play magic classes. Game name, Throne of Liberty. I'm working on a greatsword and spear. Gladiator. Gladiator is probably the easiest, most versatile build in the game. A lot of people use it just to be all around decent. So I do rate it. It's a good build. Really, really good build, to be fair. Throne Liberty sucks. Okay. Is that how we're going to go with the stream? Have to come over to SO, run some PvP with us. I'm not really much of a PvP person. If I'm going to play PvP, it's probably going to be in like Call of Duty or Apex or something. MMO PvP just seems so pointless to me. It's just button spamming. That's all it really is. Just trying to get OP armor and weapons and then just button spamming rotations for like 0 reward. What console are you playing on? I'm playing on PC. Game name... What? Game name what? What did this guy just say to me? What level is your equipment? Is it Epic free? No. This is Epic 2. Is it on Steam? This is free to play. By the way, if I haven't said already, this game is free to play on Xbox, the new Xboxes. Sorry, new Xbox, PlayStation 5, PlayStation Pro, and PC. Completely free. If you do want to play it. No one is button spamming in tournament PvP on MMOs. Yeah, they are. They spam rotation. Good stuff, man. On Xbox Series X, not available. I mean, it is, because I've played it on an Xbox Series X. Maybe it's not in your country. I know this isn't in Southeast Asia, which is weird because it's an Asian MMO. But yeah, it's not in Southeast Asia for whatever reason. Does the game have raid content? Yes. So I'll show you the raids. I'm not going to do one, but I'll show you where they are specifically. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I can feel it. Bless me. Right. So these are the raids, right? These are what you got to sign up to. There's 3 here. There's like another 5 here. Load down here. Bless you. Thank you. I'm on Epic 2 also. Just can't seem to grind Epic 3 yet. Epic 3 is easy. So what you got to do, if you're going to level up in this game and you want Epic 3, you got to go through the main storyline. The main storyline will get you to about 4,000 to 5,000 combat power. Then complete the Path of Ascension. So if you press Escape or Start, whatever, go to Path of Ascension. Complete all of the Path of Ascension. That will get you to around 6,000 combat power, which is the entry combat power for Epic 3. And then just go into dungeons. The other way you can do it as well is join a guild. So guilds can do guild raids every week. And they can give you level 3 armor. What made you stick with controller over keyboard and mouse? I've been playing on console since I was about 6. I just don't see why I'd move to keyboard and mouse. For some games, for sure, I have to play keyboard and mouse. But generally, if it has controller support and it's not incredibly awkward, then I'll use controller. I think keyboard and mouse is incredibly overrated. I don't get why. Like, keyboard and mouse players think they're, like, superior in everything they do, which is crazy. Or they just think that controller players are, like, suck in general, which is, again, crazy. This game already released, and you say it's the best MMO. The game's been released for a year and a half. Game name? It is Throne Liberty. Holy damage. I did join a guild, but it's just a noob-friendly one. A noob-friendly guild? I mean, you can get noob-friendly guilds that are good. It just depends on the content they're doing. Like, my guild would technically be noob-friendly, but what I do is they have to get to level 55, and then when they get to 55, we run guild raids with them so that they can get higher geared stuff. Agree, I can from Throne Liberty on Xbox, starting again PC. They made this very controller friendly. So a game that isn't really controller friendly that I've played is called Outriders. Right? If anyone remembers that game, it's not closed down, but they're not doing any more development. It was kind of like a looter shooter. I cannot play that game on controller. I don't know what it is. The aiming, the camera angle. I just cannot play that game on controller. I will play it keyboard and mouse. Can't do it on controller. We do a single raid on a Saturday, but I tend to work on weekends. You only do 1 raid on a Saturday? You can do like 5 raids a week. Why are they not doing 5? Sounds like your guild sucks, bro. Get a better one. I thought the attack was lock at enemy at one time, not free movement. What, this game? I mean, if you tap Like, people hate that it's like semi-tab targeting. Like, you can just tap and it will just attack that. I played great on controller. On what? What are you playing great on controller? Okay, I've got a question, by the way. And I know how the question's going to go. So I've been thinking about moving slightly back into some FPS gameplay, right? Obviously, heavily influenced because I went to DreamHack yesterday and I was watching Optic and all that, you know, and it reminds me of when I used to do competitive a few years ago. And I've always got a missus who says you should have gone pro, right? Biggest regret in my life is not pushing to go COD Pro when I had the opportunity to, because I just wasn't that invested into it. What game is this? Throne and Liberty. Is there login, mining, trade skills? Yes, there's login, there's mining, there's crafting. There is a lot. If you play Black Ops 7, you're going to get so many trolls. Not really. Dude, get a life. No one cares. Appreciate you. You're scrolling through YouTube shorts on a Monday afternoon, mate. Who's got the life? Bullshit. Who, me on trolls? Mate, this was so funny, right? So last year, even slightly this year, whenever I'd stream Call of Duty, I'd have so many people come into my chat and say I was shit, right? Knowing full well I'm dropping over 100 kills nearly every game. They would then get offered a 1v1. Every single one of them lost. We did not lose a single 1v1 in Call of Duty last year because skill-based matchmaking makes mid-players believe they're good. Right? It really does. What's you're fast saying that? Wait, what? This looks better than Crimson Desert. I mean, I think I'll go and disagree with that. Crimson Desert looks fucking sick, right? But it's a game that looks sick with no depth to it. BO7 is not even bad community, just scared of anything new generation. Oh. The thing is, even Call of Duty pros do not like Call of Duty. They're just not allowed to say it because they're sponsored by them. But they don't like COD. They play it professionally. They do scrims online, but they do not like the CODs. I don't think they've liked the Call of Duty for a long time. They play them because they're competitive Call of Duty players. But COD recently sucks. It sucked for a long time. What year did you compete? Did you go EGL? I didn't necessarily go EGL. I competed in a... I don't know what they were specifically called. They were like sub-tournaments for like 2 grand, 5 grand, stuff like that. And we were part of a community called Esports Wales, who did Call of Duty from 2019 to 2022. And then from 2022 to 2024, it was Apex Legends. Comps. Yeah, basically comps. It's not like challenges. It would be technically below challenges. So you've got like the competitions where you've got the LAN events and the online events. Then you've got the challenges. Then you've got the higher tier. Local tournaments, basically, yeah. Yo, Xavier, you're regarded. What do you mean he's regarded? What did he do? I can't imagine being forced to play a specific game. I mean, they make good money from it, so why not? I suppose. You got a 5090. Now I've got a 9070 XT. This is AMD gameplay. Is it too late to catch up on this game? No. You can play this casually if you want to. Generally casually. Right, I'm going to kill these, and I'm going to go do my daily bounties that we need to do. Should get rid of these. You doing Crimson Desert? No. No. If I do Crimson Desert, it'll be extremely late game. Extremely late game. It's a bit tedious at the minute. Why could someone gatekeep a game like this? Who's gatekeeping a game? What game is this? Throne and Liberty, my guy. Throne and Liberty. COD is trash. COD is trash? Yeah, COD is not the best. I think, personally, the Call of Duty online competitions carry the player base more than anything. 5090 is king. Not even close. 5090 is 3 times the price of other GPUs. It's just not worth it. I mean, of course, if you've got, you know, 4 or 5 grand for a PC, then go for it. But in terms of just general people wanting to build PCs, most people either go with a 5070 Ti or an AMD. 5090s is like people owning BMWs. It's just something to brag about. I've got a BM. You know? That's all it really is. So how long would it take to be able to do the new dungeons? Probably a month. Yeah. If you played the story, went through the quest line, did the Path of Ascension, you could do the new stuff in probably 2-3 weeks. By the way, I appreciate you clicking on my stream before. I don't know if it was just by accident, most likely. What were you playing? I mean, maybe. Let me check your profile real quick. Hold up. My bad. My bad. I feel bad now. Hold on a minute. Let me check you out. Let me check you out real quick. No, I can't say I've ever been in your profile. Like, at all. I mean, was I scrolling? Was it like a doom scroll? TikTok doom scroll, maybe? Bro, when the RAM prices come down, mate, just buy used RAM. Like, you can buy 16 gigabytes of DDR4 for like 70 quid. Just buy DDR4. People seem to think, you know, you need like 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM to play games. Just get 16 gigs of DDR4. You'll still run, if you're running 1080p, it's fine. If you're trying to do 1440p or 4K on like ultra settings, then it's not going to work for you. But if you just want like a general PC that's going to run the same as a console, just get DDR4, 16 gigabytes. So 5090 Ryzen 7. It's last Saturday. Love it, but regret it. Crimson plays flawlessly. So I was at DreamHack yesterday in the UK, and I went to like Overclockers and Scan and all these different booths that had built PCs. Not a single one of them had a 5090, by the way. Not that I saw. Most of the PCs that I saw running, they were running games like Black Myth Wukong. They were running Fortnite. They were running like racing simulators. Nearly every single one of them had a 5070 Ti. Right? And it was running so good. Like, so much so that I'm debating selling my GPU and just getting a 5070 Ti. But the thing is, they're like double the price for the same performance, which is crazy. PCs are becoming outdated in general. No, they're not. PCs are actually coming up. Or are you talking about because like Steam and that the Xbox are building basically PC consoles now, but they are still PCs. I got a 4070 Ti Super. Okay. Fair. Decent. 16 gigabyte DDR is more than enough for casual. Yeah. PS6 will destroy a 6090. Brother, a 6090 isn't even out. How are we destroying it? That's impossible. Right, let's do some bounties. I've got 60. Oh my god, I've got 60 bounties to do. We may be here for a second. Okay? I only want to kill, specifically, ogres. The ogres are what I want to kill. So let's go with Ogre Foot Soldier. Let's do that one right there. Everything that has ogre on it, that's what we're going to kill. No ogres. This is your fault. You made me come here. Yo, thank you for the gifts, BMJ and RamXR. Appreciate you, my guys. Right, I want to curious right now, because we're talking about platforms. What platform do you play on? Right, let's put it in chat. What platform do you play on? Specifically, I feel like everyone's going to be like PlayStation or PC. PC. I'd be surprised how many Xbox people are in it. Demo, Switch. You're on a Switch. PlayStation, PC. Damn, everyone's on PC. PS5 and PC, same as me. PC. Oh my god, PC dominant in the house. Xbox and PC. Okay. PC, BMJ. You're on a PC. I thought you were on console, BMJ. PC, PS5. So I've always said this, right? To get the best out of like all gaming, you should have a Nintendo Switch, a PC, and a PS5. Because Xbox exclusives are on PC anyway. You can also get some PlayStation exclusives on a PC. You can get the PlayStation-only games on PlayStation. And then Nintendo is obviously Nintendo. You want Super Mario, Pokemon, Zelda. Then those are the three consoles you need. You don't need PlayStation. No, I'm not downloading anything like emulators and that stuff. I'm not doing that. That's basically just breaking your PC. Yo, my boy, how you living? No, we're not doing emulators. No, no, no. No, we're not doing emulators. Absolutely not. Yo, Ghost, thank you for the follow over on YouTube, my guy. Yo, Jay, how you doing, man? I emulate on my Legion Go. It works amazing. Yeah, but you're not earning anything. So, like, when you play these games and you emulate them or you, like, pirate them, you don't earn anything. You're playing the game and you're experiencing the game. And even if you want to stream it, you can still stream the game if it's, you know, pirated. But why would you want to play a game and not earn any achievements or record anything you've done on it? It's like you're just being cheap. You know, I don't want to buy the console, so I'm just going to pirate the game. Or I'm going to emulate it for free. That's a complete waste of time. To play the game, fuck it, go get a job. If you can't afford to buy a game that you want, there's different kind of problems in your life, right? Don't get me wrong, I ain't shaming the people that are, you know, low on income, but I'm just saying, you're sitting here right now on a phone, right? I think if you're worried about, I can't buy this game, you need to look at yourself and go, I need to fucking go get some kind of income, you know? I can't play with mods on Switch. Oh my god. We've got the modders. The modders are in the house. It looks good and I want to play it. Please tell me. L take. L take because I don't want people to pirate games. And I think you should value your life. Alright. What was I doing? You guys distracted me. That's what I was doing. Those are resistance contracts. What the fuck did I just do? Did I only accept golems? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I only did the golems. That's fine. Pirates are weird. You can't get any achievements. That's exactly what I'm saying. When you pirate games, you don't get achievements. There's no record that you've even played it. You're buying the game or you're downloading the game in a illegal way, technically, to play it, but you don't earn anything. Maybe mans don't want to spend money on games. Mate, I'm buying Saros in like 3 weeks, which is like 65. That's like a $90 game. That's insane. PlayStation, hella expensive. God damn, bro. Right, let's get these out of the way. So everything with a gold badge above their head, that's a bounty. Which is why we're trying to get like a decent group to do them as quickly as possible. I've seen good things about Saros. So it's from the company who created Returnal. It's not like a sequel or any kind of follow-on from Returnal, but it was inspired via gameplay from it. So it's going to be decent. £69 and equal to... £69 is equal to 97 USD. So it's 65. So it's about $90 for a PlayStation game. That is crazy. Like, who in here is going to buy Saros? Because it is a PlayStation exclusive game. You can't get it on PC, you can't get it on Xbox. It is only ever going to be on PlayStation. So who's actually getting it? 8 minutes for Throne to install. You're installing Throne? How come? Slurping on Nintendo's hog for what? It depends on the Nintendo game. Like, I do rate Nintendo, but it depends on the game. Like, Super Mario and Mario Kart, for sure. Pokemon, absolutely not. Like, Pokemon's going downhill, man. Yo, Zalek, good to see you, bro. How's the fam and work going? Always enjoy your streams. Thank you, Dylan. I'm doing well. I paid £95 for Neo 3 Deluxe drop. You're insane. You are insane. Right, chat. We've been live for nearly an hour. We're not even at 10k likes, man. I'd appreciate you guys massively if you get those likes up. Likes on streams, especially on TikTok, are huge. Got to be getting the likes, man. Appreciate you guys. What game is this? Throne and Liberty. It should say in the description. I want a Switch 2. Why not just buy a Switch 1? Aren't the same games on it? As far as I'm aware, Nintendo Switch 2 games work on a Nintendo Switch 1. It's just got better FPS. Isn't it like the difference between the PS5 and the PS5 Pro? Like, they run better and they run smoother, but they do technically do the same games. Yeah, I just want a stationary Nintendo. And no, the Switch is not. So, question: are you going to be getting this? What is it? The Steam console or the Xbox console? Because technically they're PCs. They class them as consoles, but they run off of Windows and Steam. So they're PCs that you can plug into a TV. You're getting the Helix. I mean, it's not going to be called Helix, but I wonder what they're going to call it. Steam console is life. Okay, I argue this though. The Xbox Helix is going to be able to connect to Steam, whereas the Steam isn't going to be able to connect to Epic Games, GOG, or Xbox. So wouldn't it technically be better to get the Xbox that can connect to 4 platforms where the Steam only connects to 1? Wouldn't that be more viable? Valid. Said it's open source. Yeah, I suppose, maybe. What, Valve said it's open source? Yeah, maybe. Helix looks decent, though. We don't know what Helix looks like, though. Can't say it looks decent. We don't even know what it looks like. It sounds decent. That Steam machine is underpowered as fuck. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've been debating selling my PC and rebuilding another one. I don't know why, right? I've just been debating just rebuilding a PC. Like, completely different. Different PC case, different CPU, different cooler, different GPU. Just generally just redoing the whole thing. Right, are these missions done? Hold up, let me check. For 1,000... Wait, what's 1,200? Is that how much it's going to be? Is that dollars or pounds? I use PS5 for shooters, PC for driving games. Use a PS5 for shooters? So I've got a PS5 right here. I can't unplug it, but it's the base PS5. And I have it specifically just for PlayStation exclusive games. But I've been debating getting a PS5 Pro. Like selling this one and then just adding on whatever the difference is for a PS5 Pro. Because I know the Pro is going to go for like another 2 years. And it's going to have like a better GPU. I mean, I could unplug it. Is it plugged in? I mean, I won't unplug it. It's fine. What game is this? Throne Liberty. I love how Throne is completely open world. MMOs, mate. MMOs. If you want open world games and you want other players to play with you, mate, MMOs, they're a vibe. They're completely underrated. The problem why we don't have good MMOs is because they are so heavy in maintenance, right? Like, to run an MMO properly as a company, you need constant updates. It is ridiculous. And that is why we just don't have enough MMOs in the world. And the ones that are in the world, they're shit. Right? They are crap. They've got bad graphics. They just want to farm income. Like, they're terrible. A lot of these gaming companies, they want to make games, but they want to make games where they can put out a patch once every 6 months. Right? That's what they want to do. Right, let's get rid of some of these. Also, this is basically like a collection book. If you get doubles in the game, you put them in your collection book and you add, like, imagine Pokemon, right? You're putting them in your sleeve. That's what you're doing. Is Euro Truck an MMO? The modded one where you can play with other people? Technically, yeah. Base Euro Truck, no. That's a single-player game. But you can mod Euro Truck to play with other people. Did you ever play Skyforge? Nah. Bro quit after 10 hours. Who, me? BDO was stellar. Black Desert Online. No. No. I will say it right now, okay? Black Desert Online has got probably the best character classes in any MMO ever created. But the problem with Pearl Abyss is they put it in really bad worlds. I don't think they really understand depth and development as much as other companies. Like, they make good graphic games. They make great characters with great abilities. And then they put it in a world that is just stale. That's the problem. Stale and confusing. Like, anyone who's played Black Desert Online, the crafting system in that game is so overly complicated than it needs to be. I tried to retro BDO because of Crimson, but the game looks awful. What MMO is this? Throne Liberty. Doubt you would want to play Euro Truck, considering you do it for work. I actually have a mate, okay? I have a friend who works trucking every single day. And whenever he would come online, he would play either Farming Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator. I sat there and thought, my guy, you are doing it 10 to 12 hours a day anyway, and now you're going home and doing it again. That's dedication for you. That is dedication. My man definitely liked driving. God damn. Which weapon is currently meta? The wands are meta. The spears are meta. Daggers are meta. Bows are still meta for healing and single target. Staff's meta. Sword and shield is meta. In PvP right now, there's basically everyone's going sword and shield greatsword because you can't die. They've figured out, I don't know what it is because I haven't looked into it, but they've figured out how to basically be immortal and do damage at the same time. So before, if you were a tank using sword and shield and you were high defense, you basically did no damage. Someone has found a way to be as powerful as a DPS while having the defense of a tank. It's a big problem in PvP right now. I don't know whether they've balanced that or if they're going to balance that, but a lot of PvP players are either mages or just tanks. Yeah, crazy. Right, Golem. We might as well do the Golems because there seems to be the ones that are popping up all the time. We've got like 60 quests to do, so let's just go click all the ones that are Golems. You can do 5 at a time. Shark, 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 Ogre. Okay, now we're getting Ogres. I wanted Ogres earlier, but apparently not. Also, City of Heroes is back, which is nice. Has anyone played Quinfall? Right? So, Quinfall is kind of like the replacement for New World and Ashes of Creation right now because they look similar. I bought it, downloaded it. I wouldn't say it's bad at all, but there's something about it that is like, I'm looking at it and thinking, fucking, I don't know about this game. There's something about it that's making me, it's a bit fishy. Favorites only? Why did I do favorites only? Hang on, wait. I've got to get rid of some of these. I've got too many things selected. Just get rid of them. Get rid of that, and then favorite these ones. Throne and Liberty is GOAT. I don't understand. I believe I read they closed it. Am I tripping? What, New World? New World isn't going to close until January. So New World's still got a good time on it. Problem is, there's no one playing it. Because, like, it's up in the air. People have no idea whether it's going to get bought out, whether it's going to continue development. As of right now, they've said there's no development. So, people don't want to play New World. And, of course, a lot of people go into MMOs because they want a game that's going to last 4, 5, 6 plus years. So, if they say that a game's going to close in 7 months or 8 months, no one's going to play it. Because there's no reason to. Unk, you don't read my messages. I'm getting so tilted right now. Why do you feel objective that I have to reply to your messages? That's the bigger thing. When we're sitting with like 300 people across all platforms and we're having general conversations about games, you're getting tilted because you aren't a priority with the other conversations that we're having. Sounds like entitlement to me, my guy. No, I meant Throne and Liberty. Nah, this game ain't closing. This game ain't closing at all. He's trying to be the main character in someone else's stream. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, if you need that kind of attention, you can go live and do it yourself, you know? Like, God damn, bro. How are you getting tilted that I didn't see your message? Whenever you go into the menus, your stream jitters a lot. Yeah, whenever you go into the menus, the map, it drops to like 30 FPS. Don't know why. It's just the menu for FPS. I mean, right now, I'm sitting at 160 FPS in the game. But whenever I go into the map, it drops to like 30 randomly. How's your morning been? Oh, mate. Do you know what? I had such a long day yesterday, I slept in. I did 7 hours of driving, because it's 3.5 hours to DreamHack. Then I was on my feet from DreamHack for about 8 hours, and I only had 5 hours sleep. This morning was rough. Like, who in the UK, I think I said this like an hour ago, who in the UK went to DreamHack yesterday, if you're in the UK? I know the majority of my viewer base is American, and you guys do have DreamHack, but first one we've ever had in the UK, fantastic, loved it. Just thought to let you know, mate, in case you didn't know. Nah, Lewis, you're good, mate. You're good, mate. How many of these have we got to kill? 3 more? All right, fine. Thought this was Skyforge. Could you imagine playing Skyforge in 2026? My God. Hasn't that game closed? That'd be crazy. GG. Is this Throne and Liberty? Yeah, this is Throne, mate. By the way, guys, if you're on TikTok and you're not following me, you're sitting there enjoying the gameplay, mate, drop me a follow. We're heading towards 25,000 followers in nearly a year of streaming, which is quite good. Considering I'm a gaming streamer and I don't post that many videos, getting 25,000 followers in like a year is actually really decent. Have I ever played Path of Exile 1 or 2? Yes. I've played both of them. Why? I feel like there's a question coming after this. What do you want from me? Are the dungeons still capped? Daily dungeons? Yeah. You can only do a certain amount of dungeons a day. Well, technically, you can do the dungeons as much as you want. You just can't get the rewards. Congrats on the 25k. I'm not there yet. I've got about 500 followers to go, which we'll probably get by the middle of next month. We usually average anywhere between 50 and 100 followers a day, depending on the games we're playing, depending on what we're doing, but it's around 50. So we'll get there. Exactly, round it up. Round it up. Put down, bro. How many of these have we got left? I feel like I'm killing the whole area right now. Which game? Throne and Liberty. What about Elder Scrolls Online? I love Elder Scrolls. I ain't gonna lie. That game getting the revamp that it's getting is going to be absolutely fantastic, honestly. Like, they're redoing the combat. I don't know if they're doing anything with the graphics, but I know they are doing constant updates, patch updates. Like, I've said it for a long time. ESO's probably one of the best, if not the best MMO that's ever been created. And before all of you guys start praising Final Fantasy, fucking RuneScape, and World of Warcraft, okay? No. Right? No. 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 Personal opinion, right? ESO. Buddy, why are you throwing spears at me? Graphics need an update, 100%. Well, if you're looking at graphics, though, I'd still say ESO's graphics are as good as Final Fantasy's and World of Warcraft, which are games that came out at around the same time as ESO, right? But it depends on how long they're going to keep their game going, right? So if they're planning, you know, we're not going to release the sequel to ESO for another 4 years, then yeah, you're going to need a graphic update. Considering now AAA titles and a lot of games are going to Unreal Engine 5, you can't be running an engine from 2016. Because I'm pretty sure they moved from their original engine to a different engine after a couple of years. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're not still using the same engine. Possibly. Is that single player friendly? No. I mean, you can play single player, but at the end game, you are going to need to party. It's going to be a lot easier if you're in a guild. So I wouldn't necessarily say no, you can't do it solo, but you're just making your life harder for no reason. Honestly, don't get the hype about RuneScape. It's so shit. It's nostalgia, mate. It's just nostalgia. It's been out for so long, just like World of Warcraft. People have spent so much time on it that they just can't contemplate not playing it because of how much they've spent on the game. This is also a big problem with MMOs, right? You'll get people really dick riding MMOs because they've spent 5 years playing them. It's not that other MMOs are bad. They just have so much time invested in the game that they're playing that they are worried about going to another game, right? They're like, what a waste of time. That's a big problem with MMOs. People feeling like they've wasted their time. Afternoon, how did you enjoy being up my part of the world? Are you in Birmingham, Nikki? Yo, DreamHack was a vibe. Also, next DreamHack, we are going to apply for a creator. And I kid you not, I'm not shitting on the people that were there. Okay, I'm not. This is not going to come across as egotistical. I'm trying not to be. So, one of the reasons I went there is for networking, right? When you get situated with content creators and you start learning about other people and they're going to these events, you kind of network and you start growing like that. So I also went there to network as well. The people that were being showcased on creator stages, the people that were on live streams in the background in the events, they didn't even have as many followers as I did, right? There was a dude streaming Marathon less than 5,000 followers, right? Averaging 10 viewers. Another person was on stage, 20,000 followers. I'm like, mate, if I knew that I could apply to be a... Because you could apply. If you didn't go to the event, you could apply to be a creator and go there as a creator and get showcased. I didn't know about that, or else I would have done it. I just bought a ticket. You're from Birmingham? No. No. I went to Birmingham, but I'm not from there. Honestly, don't get the hype about RuneScape. It's so shit. You're just outside of Brummie. Well, my mother was born in Wolverhampton, which is semi-close. That is close, right? Wolverhampton to Birmingham, pretty sure. Yam Yam. I'm like pretty fucking sure that's like right next to it. Yeah, like right next to it on the outskirts. Gotta head out for a bit. Have a good one, Zad. Chat, take care. Yo, appreciate you. Have a good one, my guy. Yeah, it's literally called Yam Yam from there. Game. Throne and Liberty, my guy. We're doing daily contracts. We're killing golems. And we're doing quests. I am going to make a new build, though. I'm not going to go through the quest line on stream. I never do that. So what I do is there's 36 variants of builds in this game. I've done around 19. Right? I'm not going to do the magic ones. I'm not a massive magic user. But what I do is I then pick a class or a build. I then go through the main story, which takes about 6 hours when I'm offline. So I do about 2-3 hours after offline, go through the story. And then what we do is after we've completed it and we're 55, I'll then stream that build on live stream to show you guys what it's about, and you can decide whether or not you want to play it. Black Country, where the orange chips come from. Yeah. I mean, my heritage is weird. It's like my dad's side is Irish. My mum's side is like Birmingham and Wales. And then according to like my history, we're from something like Bulgaria. I don't know. I did like some weird test. My heritage. Can't remember what it is though. I'll have to get it up. Name of the game. Throne and Liberty, my guy. We're doing some contracts right now. Also, we're talking to stream, so if you've got any questions, just put them in chat, mate. Put them in chat. Staff and Bow. That's just a healer class. Well, DPS healer. But yeah. That's a meta build. A lot of people use that. Right, we've got to go. We've got to go find, I think it was some random thing over here. Let me just select it. We'll just fucking run over there. Come on. Oh my god. Right there. Personal pin. I'm half South African and half English. Respect. I mean, I've never been to South Africa. But respect. What's this? Throne and Liberty. Rather play Arc Raiders than stand around doing nothing. So you'd rather spend longer in your inventory than actually playing video games. I get it. I get it, mate. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. Go enjoy Arc Raiders, my guy. Again, I'm not saying Arc Raiders is a bad game. It just gets incredibly stale, which is why the player base is declining. Right? It's been declining for 3 months. And it was being heavily carried by, in my opinion, it was being carried by Peanut. And even Peanut's bored of it. But if that's the game you like, that's the game you like, my guy. It just hit its biggest peak. No, it didn't. Staff Bow. I mean, do you want to see the player base just on Steam? I mean, I'll show you if you want. Right. Let's get it up. Let's get it up for my boy. Right. So here's my monitor. Let's go to Steam DB. Let's see if it's got its highest peak then. Steam BD. And then you go to Arc Raiders. Not even in the most played games right now. Okay, so Arc Raiders. Let's go over the course of the last 3 months. Yeah, mate, peak. Definitely hitting this peak. I mean, I'm seeing a fucking steady line going down. This game's for current. I don't get your point. Yo, Reese, thank you for the follow. Name of the game. Yo, QTR. It's called Throne and Liberty, mate. So where did it hit its peak? Its peak was in January. Well, we'll find out. Let's go maximum. Its actual peak was in November. At least on Steam. Right? So peak Arc Raiders was the 16th of November. And then the last month, I like to do 3 months because you can see a steady line. But with that, you can see it slowly going down. This is within the last 30 days. Like, the content is getting stale. People aren't enjoying it. The streamers who basically carried the player base to its peak are now bored of it and they're not playing it. I wouldn't say it's going to die. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. But this is what happens with games that are carried by streamers and then the streamers leave. You'll then get a very high population of people playing it. And then as soon as they go on board of it now, those people will then follow suit to the next game that those streamers want to play. And I said this 3 months ago, right? I can pull up a fucking TikTok, right? Let's go TikTok. Right? If I pull up this and the amount of hate that I got when those streamers leave Arc Raiders, that game will die because it's mid. It is carried by the people that play it. It's not carried by the gameplay. It's not carried because it's a good game. It is carried because every big streamer that has a massive influence over what people play streams that game. And the second they leave it, they're gone. So that was in the 28th of the 1st. So that was the end of January. So Peanut hasn't really been playing that game for the last, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Let's just say a month, right? Player base is declining. But the amount of hate that I got because I said that streamers carry games. Streamers don't carry games. Yes, they do. Mate, there's no way that you can think that people aren't influenced by streamers. Why do you think they're paid to promote games so they can influence people to think that they're fun? Come on. Are we living in the fucking Matrix right now that you don't believe that? This is why they get paid. This is why whenever they're playing a game and they're having fun, and those streamers that are streaming to millions of people every single day are playing one game, you've then got everyone wanting to play it as well. Same amount of players as Marathon. Like I said, this is the circle of life with every game. Arctis has a massive update coming. Yeah, but it's the same with Diablo. Like, people think that Diablo's a really bad game and Path of Exile was fantastic. But every single time Diablo has an update, the player base rockets. It gets way more players on it than Path of Exile does. But then after, 2-3 weeks, when they've completed the content, they then leave. Streamers massively carry games. Massively. And I think people are just very unaware of this. Like, The Isle, right? The Isle is a terrible game, right? A terrible game. You are just a dinosaur running around an open world with bad mechanics, bad graphics, boring gameplay. But next thing you know, you got the biggest streamer in the world playing it. Sales are rocketing. Oh, let's all jump on the Isle. Let's go play it with Peanut. People haven't wanted to fucking play the Isle in 5 years. Come on, bro. Let's just be self-aware. All right, there we go. They carry all the brain dead from their own opinions. I mean, I get it, right? Sometimes I'll watch a streamer and I think, oh my god, that looks fun and I want to play it. Arc Raiders being one of them. At sometimes when they're fighting the Matriarch and stuff, shit, it makes me want to play it. But then I jump on it and then within 30 minutes getting betrayed and shot in the back and fucking extraction camped and people camping corners throwing trigger nades at me, I instantly want to leave it. Right? Because then it becomes skill issue. Let's not talk about that, okay? Skill issue when I can't even see the person I'm shooting at, apparently. Have you gave up on Crimson Desert again? Yeah. They're slowly making it PvE. See, I don't want the game to be PvE. That isn't my problem. I think the big issue with it is the third person makes it so that you can see round corners, and that becomes incredibly unbalanced because no matter how good you are, you cannot determine who is around what corner. You can't check every corner. You can't check every doorway. You can't check every rock. And that person is literally just sitting there, face against a wall, watching you run down a hallway, shotgun ready, 5 trigger nades, ready to fucking jump you. I don't agree with that gameplay. And it's the same with extraction shooters, right? Extraction campers. So let's just say, for instance, someone's camping something. As soon as someone goes to do the extraction, they click that button, they spam them, right? Because you can't see them. You can't see them. You don't know where they are. You don't know what the fuck they're doing. You have no idea where they are. You can check as much as you want to check, but you can't check everywhere. So we're not droning. So I prefer first-person shooters because I know if someone's looking at me, I can see them. It's a fair game. You're aiming at me, I can see you. It's completely fair. There's no way someone can look round a corner and prep for me to come round it ready to fucking blow my brains off. Okay? That's just how I prefer it. And if they're going to do it that way, they need to do it like the Division Dark Zone. If you're going to make it so that people can see you round corners, you need to give them double health because they can't anticipate getting jumped. And with the Division Dark Zone, you have a lot of health. So even if you get jumped, you're emptying like a whole clip, 2 clips, plus skills to kill that one person. So they have time to react to that ambush and then retaliate. With Arc Raiders, you don't get time to retaliate. You get jumped, you've lost all your shield, you're about to die, and you can't even pull your gun out by the time you've been shot. You're instantly dead. You get jumped on Arc Raiders, you're dead. Period. There's no way of coming back from it. He's on one today. No, I'm just talking about the problem with Arc Raiders in terms of the PvP. I like the PvP, but you've got to basically double the health. Double the health to make it fair. Yo, what's up, Jen? How are you? Saw your husband yesterday. Don't know what the fuck he was doing. Literally, I think he just walked to go get a drink. I could tell from the distinctive mustache in his hair. And his glasses. Nah, I make you right. You're going to make me right? I'm good, thanks. Hope you and Claire are okay. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Did you know DreamHack's coming back to the UK? Like, after 1 day of DreamHack being out, they've already said they're going to come to 2027. This time, though, I'm going to apply for the creator. Yeah, he told me earlier. He told you earlier what? This game's any good? It's good, yeah. I mean, I really want to make another character right now, but I can't do it. That he's coming back next year. Yeah. It's going to be fantastic. To be fair, speaking facts. I mean, how long are we going to be live? I don't know whether I want to do 4 hours. Yo, Stanks, been a fucking minute. I installed this, but now I want to play it again. Just play ESO. We are going to be doing Elder Scrolls as well. But if you want to re-download it, go for it. Right now, what we're doing is the daily contracts. So I've built up 60. So within this game, you've got contracts, and you can have 10 a day, but they build up per day. So it's 10, 20, 30, 40. When it gets to 60, it kind of caps out. You can't get any more. So I haven't been playing for like a week. So I have built up 60 contracts. So we are going to do them. I did join your guild. I got removed from my own guild that I created because the system in this game, if you're AFK as a leader for a period of time, they transfer the guild leadership to someone else. So I will do another guild. I technically do have a guild now, but I haven't really. ESO deleted that ages ago, but you put a lot of time into that game. I'm just waiting for the next big MMO. In all honesty, the MMO I really want to come out is the Lord of the Rings, which I'm pretty sure that Amazon said they weren't doing. So we'll see. We'll see. Right. Let's get these contracts done, man. Got to get these done. What's the name of the game? Throne and Liberty. Yo, Jen, what did Grant think of the event yesterday then? Obviously, I know he goes there to do, like, journalism more than anything, but who did he want to win? I mean, I was quite gutted. I drove all that way because Optic were dominant, and then they lost in the last match. That is insane to me. And it's not even like they didn't beat FaZe. They'd already beat and knocked out FaZe into the elimination rounds. And then they lost to them. It's crazy. Who in here is a COD fan? I can't lie. I feel like if they brought out Lord of the Rings Online, it would be like Skyrim. Buns. It was a little bit of a waste of time. I mean, he goes there for work. More than anything, to be fair. Journalism and all that. I've actually been thinking about going into that. I've looked into it. About going into gaming journalism. I mean, because it's not... I wouldn't say it's easy, but I wouldn't say it's hard either. Like, you got to have just good punctuation and then write stuff out. I will put respect to him, though. I mean, he wrote, like, a full article within a few hours of the event ending. Like, my boy stayed up late. He stayed up real late. God damn. Got that ChatGPT going. Game name, Throne Liberty. He's got home at midnight last night. I was the same. I was the same. I left at about 9 p.m. And I had to drive 3.5 hours. He absolutely does not use that shite. I mean, to be fair, I mean, you could. If you wrote out an entire article with what you wanted to said, what you wanted to do, and then just went on like ChatGPT or Gemini and just said, fix the punctuation, do it all for you. I mean, that's going to be scary, though. Like, I wouldn't say AI could do that job. But the fact that, like, Gemini could fix all of the, like, the punctuation errors without having an editor is crazy. Yeah, he left around the same time. Tell you to take his friend home as well. Fairs. Are we having a competition right now? Is this PvP? Oh, roundhouse this dude. Is this on console? Yes. SO deleted Asia. There already is one. What are we talking about? Did Claire enjoy it? Claire didn't go. It was a last-minute thing for me. Is this on console? Yes. This is free-to-play, cross-play, not cross-progression. Your characters are locked to the console you do play it on. So be aware. If you think that you're going to play like on a PS5 and then you can come to a PC, your character will be on your PlayStation only. Oh my god, these guys are taking all of the things that I need. 2K players only? Are you accounting PlayStation or are you just going off of Steam? Also, we're not on peak time either. We are not on peak time at the minute. 3 more. We'll be good. What makes this the best MMO and is this sponsored? Well, when I say the best MMO, it's a subjective question to where the game could go in the future. So right now, if you look at the MMOs out, they're all dated. They're either graphically dated, they've got recycled content, the content's boring, and they're just not doing anything really that great in terms of going into the future. This is the only game that is on all platforms, that is crossplay, that has Unreal Engine 5 graphics, a very good world, story lore that's fantastic, that just needs a little bit more development and possibly could go in the future, right? So that's what I mean about the best MMO. Because of the potential that it has, right? ESO is not crossplay. It's also not cross-progression. World of Warcraft, although they said it's going to come to consoles, again, isn't that great, incredibly dated. It's going to be very subjective to people that like that. Final Fantasy's dated as fuck, and you have to pay for it. Quinfall was terrible, and it's PC only. Black Desert Online is incredibly stale world. You've got New World that's basically closing down. RuneScape's buns. So what other MMOs have we got? Guild Wars 2 looks like shit, PC only. So this is what I mean. This game has got the base of it's on all platforms. It's free to play, Unreal Engine 5, good combat, a storyline that they can build off of, a really good world going into the future. See my message? It's being restricted again, Jennifer. Have I played Warframe? Yeah, I've played Warframe. TikTok hates you. Go to YouTube, Jen. To be fair, ever since I got monetized on YouTube and it enabled the ads, right? So when I clicked, do you want to be monetized, and you apply for monetization on YouTube, ever since I've clicked that, I've had a lot less viewers. And I feel like they're running maybe pre-roll ads. I don't know. I may need to just turn it off. Because I've never been one of these people that cares much for money like that. I'd rather build a community rather than just fucking YouTube spamming ads to every person who scrolls into the stream. Hell no, bro. Like, anyone on YouTube right now, we've got 70 people on YouTube. Did you watch any pre-roll ads before you came into this live? Like, before I showed up, did you get any advertisement? No ad for me. It's a weird one. Why am I being frozen? I feel like Elsa. Let me go over to YouTube. Appreciate you. Oh my god. We're doing an event. We're in an event and I didn't even know. Oh, you saw that message? Yeah, yeah. They don't restrict YouTube for some reason. Even though they don't want you to talk about it, they don't restrict it. Which is crazy. Guys, I'd appreciate it very much if you guys could get the likes up. Let's try to get to 15k, even 20k. TikTok is a massive thing for people liking streams. I don't know why. They just, to keep a stream really going through algorithm, you've just got to get likes and comments and shit. I've never got an ad on YouTube Live. Weird. Weird. There's me and P1 in the SO Guild, player 1, but when you come back, when you get... Yeah. He messaged me in Discord saying that he's created the Dead Gamers, and I just said, yeah, keep it. Because he was like, do you want me to delete it? And I said, no. Why would you want to delete it? I don't mind who runs it. He's a big member of the community, so if he wants to run the guild, it's fine. That's the 4th time I've sent that. Like I've said, Jen, you need to be a mod in a Discord. You're fucking slacking. This looks like Warframe. Is it Soulframe? Now, we're going to jump on Soulframe later, and I might even do a giveaway, okay? So, I stopped doing giveaways for Soulframe because of my own reasons. People were just... all they wanted when they came into the live stream was a free game. So, I stopped doing it. But there's been a new update. There was a new update 3 days ago on Soulframe. I haven't explored it. I do want to go on there and take a look at it. But we might jump on that. Maybe do 5-game giveaway. I don't speak anymore, and it's you're too popular now. I'm not popular. This always happens at the end of the month. I don't know why. And then around the 5th of the next month, it like picks back up. You like get a week of just bullshit. Don't know why. It's a weird one. Bro, this game fell off, or is it? The game hasn't fell off. They're making money, but I wouldn't say they're making a lot of money. So the way that this game farms income is because it's a free-to-play game. They release a lot of battle passes. So they release these, right? This is where they make their income because their battle passes are really good. If you want cool skins, you want a lot of materials, you want like cool pets, then you buy the battle passes. Battle passes are like $8.99. Standard price of like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Apex, like any general battle pass. It's just that. And they release 2 a month, right? So it will be this one and then another one. And most of the battle passes will be, one will be cosmetic and one will either be for your house. So there is a housing system in this game where you can just build, develop, and make your house look like whatever the fuck you want. But then they also have a character development battle pass, which is like weapon masteries, which is where you're going to get increased damage, increased defense. They do that. But right now, this is a cosmetic one. Mainly cosmetic and pets. What's the name of the game? Throne and Liberty. Love supporting small streamers. Thanks, Crack. Appreciate you, my guy. So, apparently Karen just came in. Yeah, Karen's in. Let's go ride Karen, man. And no, I didn't mean it like that, you filthy bastards. Okay, Zero, thank you for the heart me, babe. Thank you for the heart me, May or Wood. Thank you for the music. Zadak, how was your weekend, mate? I went to DreamHack and I absolutely loved it. There's Karen. That is Karen. My messages keep getting deleted. Jen, go to fucking YouTube. Nothing gets deleted over there. Don't know why. Don't know why they don't. There's no like AI restrictions or anything on the Red application. You can just type whatever you want. Yo, Omar, how you doing, bro? Right, we're going to go ride Karen. Karen usually doesn't come in very often, so we're going to go harvest her materials. What game is this? Throne and Liberty, mate. We're going to be playing this for probably like another hour, and then we're going to jump on Soulframe for 2.5 hours, do the content, and we'll also do a giveaway for that game. Why not? I'll do a 5-key giveaway. Give it to 5 people. What game? Yo, Dax, thank you. Derax, Beth, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Again, if you're not following, if you're not subscribed, do drop me a follow, man. Appreciate you guys. Am I being dumb right now? Where the hell is the bridge? This way. Got it. Again? Again what? Soulframe needs to be on console now. Soulframe will be on console. It's just not on console yet. So the game still is in early access. And they're only allowing right now for PC players to really enjoy it. But we will give it away. Why not? When did Fantasia meet D&D? When did Fantasia meet D&D? What the hell is Fantasia? Am I going to be able to get on, Karen? I love Soulframe, to be honest. When you get towards the end of the game, it does get repetitive. To be fair, Lewis, that isn't even the main game. So what you're playing of Soulframe is just, it's called Tutorial Island. It's a map that they are introducing new things into so that people can play it. But that isn't the actual map. That isn't even the game. That's just some of the content. All right, I should make it onto Karen. I've got full stamina. We're not making it onto Karen. We are definitely not making it onto Karen. Oh, shit. Oh, we die. We're going to die. We're going to fall. Oh, dear. Oh, just ran out of stamina right there. Soulframe needs to come to console again. Again what? Didn't you type that twice? I thought you named that thing Dave. There's Dave and there's Karen. This one's Karen. Yeah, this one is Karen. I don't actually know the official name for this whale. Hang on a minute. Because Dave is called Gigantric. This one's called Minotrite. That is way too... No, we're not going to remember that. Minotrite. Karen sounds so much better. What's this game called? Throne and Liberty. It's in the description, buddy. How do you tell they're different? Well, Dave is basically like a dark rock. He's kind of like blue and white with rocks on him. And Karen is white and green, and she's got flowers. So that's the difference. Also, they spawn in different locations. So Dave will always come from the bottom of the map or slightly from the side, and Karen only comes in at the top. All right, let's harvest, 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 harvest. What else is here? Karen doesn't have tusks, just the horn. That's true. That is true. Why do you call the best MMO out of the game that is dead while you have like 5 MMOs that are online for like 15 plus? Because longevity doesn't make a game good. Right? Being up to date with content, adapting to development as it goes forward into the future is what makes a game good. Not just recycling the same content every single season. With bad graphics, terrible combat system, pay for subscriptions. For MMOs it does? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't at all. Longevity is a big thing, of course. But when they look like shit, why should people play them? Right? Throne Liberty is just pay to win. Throne Liberty is not pay to win. It just shows me that you haven't played the game properly and you don't know what you're talking about. Trust me. I mean, if you want me to play World of Warcraft, absolutely not. Absolutely not, bro. There's no way I'm going to buy that game. I mean, it was on offer not so long ago for like £28 from 50, and I still wouldn't buy it. Throne Liberty is pay to win. No, it's not. It's pay to progress, not pay to win. Those people progressing doesn't necessarily mean they're better than other players. It just means they progressed. The weapon that they get isn't going to be fully maxed out, and they still need to play the game and progress it. You should have tried it. Tried what? So many people want me to play World of Warcraft. I'm not doing it, okay? You can progress faster with cash, but everything you can buy can be found for free in the game. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Everything in this game is free. You can max out in huge amount of money. No, you can't. This is how I know how stupid you are. You can't max out at all with the amount of money in the world. You could have billions in your bank. You still couldn't max your character out because the things that you need to get in the game to max your character out, you cannot buy in the auction house. Yes, you can. No, you can't, because you can't buy runes. The runes that you need to put on your weapons, you can't buy. The weapon mastery that you need to increase your defense, attack, critical, and everything else, you cannot buy. You have to farm them. So they can buy the best weapon in the game, but that best weapon without the right upgrades, the right mastery, and the right runes is not going to be better than someone's weapon who's maxed out that's under it. So it's not pay to win. They can just buy some weapons with 0 upgrades on them. So how is that pay to win? I'll wait for your answer. Oh, yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, they can't buy the weapon mastery. They can't. This right here is not purchasable. Okay, where is it? Where the fuck is weapon mastery? Am I blind? Here, my God, yeah. This right here is the weapon mastery tree. They can't buy this. These are all of their passive skill points, right? So increase ignite damage by 10% on my explosions. You've got increased defense. They cannot buy this. So let's say, for instance, someone has this maxed out, but someone just came in the game, bought the best armor, bought the best weapon. That person has got this maxed out, will absolutely clap him. Because that weapon mastery will dominate anyone who's purchasing good weapons. And they will need to go farm that. And that takes a fucking long time. As soon as you get to around 100 weapon mastery, oh my God, it's so slow. They'll need to do it for months. There is like 50% of things in the game that you can max. No, you can't. No, you can't. You don't know what you're talking about. You do not know what you're talking about, mate. But it's fine. If you want to believe that, you believe that. It's fine. The new Soulframe update looks good. What is the new Soulframe update? I haven't looked into it at all. At all. I know they opened up the castle on Soulframe. I know they did that. But I don't know what else they did. We will jump on it. I do have it downloaded. We'll jump on it in like an hour, right? So I'll do 2.5, 3 hours on this, and then we'll go on Soulframe. There is 100 people here. Surely someone knows the game. Throne and Liberty, my guy. Throne and Liberty. That is the game. I could have sworn it's been 5 minutes since we harvested this chick, right? No? All right, we're going to have to wait. Nope, got one. This game needs Australian servers. Yeah, yo, add Zim Brett. Thank you for the heart me. I've got 4 characters, 33,000 Lucent, and have boss weapons without spending a single dime. Just play the game. Exactly. Denny, did you farm mostly like cooking stuff and then selling materials or like weapons that you didn't use on auction house? Your stream looks very cool and high quality. Thank you, mate. I'm adjusting the background more than anything. So I've got a lot of things planned that we're going to do. But mainly what we focus on is just showcasing games, man. It's like what I like doing, right? I mean, look at this game. It looks so good. Right now, we're just riding Karen. We're going to ride Karen, jump off Karen, maybe do some dungeons, and then we'll jump on Soulframe later on. That explains, yeah, no, this game sucks. Play Path of Exile or Path of Exile 2. Game's dead as fuck for a reason. Thanks, Soda. I mean, if you want to go play Path of Exile 2, you can go do that, mate. I'm new to Throne and Liberty. What's like for the beginner guide? Okay, so the best thing I can tell you, if you're going to play this game early on, this is what I suggest to you. Complete the main story as quickly as possible, okay? It will take you around 6 hours. Just go from purple questline to purple questline. Level 55 is the max level in this game. It's basically a tutorial, okay? It's a tutorial. It's just showing you everything that's in the game, and then once you hit 55, you've got the whole game to explore and upgrade. After you complete the main story, follow the Path of Ascension. So what that is, it's kind of like a sub-storyline that you do. It's a bunch of objectives to give you a bunch of material. So There's 5 steps. Just go through Path of Ascension until you've completed it. That will get you around 6,000 combat power. At 6,000 combat power, you are at basically endgame. This is you farming the tier 3 dungeons. This is you maximizing your build and really focusing on, like, your character. That's the best thing I can suggest to you. Do you agree Soulframe needs mounts? I mean, Soulframe is gonna have mounts. It's not out yet. Like, Soulframe is early access, and it's not the full game. So we do know that mounts are in Soulframe. But whenever we're going to get them, I don't know. Obviously, I don't work for them. I just give away their game. But, you know, if you do want to hit me with that sponsor, my guy, go. Yo, Rionak, appreciate the follow, my guy. Is there any class that you'd recommend for a beginner? Gladiator. If you don't mind using swords and you're more of like a close range player, Gladiator. It's got defense, it's got critical, it's got offense, it's got everything. It is the most balanced class in the game. It's one of the most used classes. It's easy to use, easy combinations, PvP, PvE, AoE, it's got everything. If you're a magic user, if you want to use, like, if you want to be a wizard, just go Staff and Orb or Staff and Wand. Wand is technically better than the Orb right now, but I prefer the Orb as a weapon. So Staff, Wand is your mage. That is full attack, self-healing, magic damage. But the Orb, I just like the look of it. Also, at Halloween in this game, the Orb turns into a flying pumpkin if you buy the skin, which is very cool. I'll show you right here. So when the Halloween event comes round, right? So this is the Orb. This right here. This is a magic weapon. And at Halloween, this comes around. And you can literally throw the pumpkin. Sick. Sick. But I'll show you the weapons. While I'm here, I might as well. So, in the game, you've got great swords. You've got sword and shield. These are all going to look the same because I'm just clicking the one that's there for these. So they are all going to look the same. So you've got great sword, sword and shield, daggers, bow. You got dual crossbows if you want to be more of a, you know, agility type character. You got the staff, which is your magic weapon. You've got the wand if you want to be Harry Potter. You got the spear. Spear is a very, very, probably the best close range weapon in the game. It is insane. AoE damage. It's just really good. A lot of people use the spear now. Then you got the orb. This is a magic weapon, and that is all the weapons. They are going to add more. They do keep adding new weapons every 6 months. I'd like a scythe or like an axe or something. You know, I think the next weapon is going to be another close range weapon because the last weapon we had 6 months ago was the orb, which is a magic weapon. So the next weapon they introduce will probably be close range. World of Warcraft really changed their look. Yo, Oakley, thank you for the heart me. Guys, if you do have 1 coin and you want to join the team, do drop a heart me. It's a 24-hour gift that lets you level up inside of the stream. But again, completely up to you. So if you pay for a weapon in the store and max it, will it be better than a weapon you can find that's also max? This will dedicate if it's pay to win. That's kind of subjective because obviously if you buy the best weapon in the game and then you probably spend the next 2 months maxing it out, of course then that weapon is going to be better than a previous weapon. But then you also got to subjugate it to within 2 months, someone could find that weapon free. So it's not like they've got it and they've just beat everyone by buying that weapon. They've still got to farm it, which will take a very long time. And then during farming that, someone who hasn't bought the weapon could just get that weapon within the 2 months of them farming to max it out anyway. So it's an equal playing field. Yo, Cookie, thank you for the heart me. Not follow, sorry. And then Victoria, thank you for the follow as well. And you buy that player from another player, not a cash shop. Yeah, so someone has to find that weapon to sell it, by the way. It's not like it's in the game and you can just buy it. Someone has to find it, decide that they don't want it, and then sell it. It's not the game selling the weapon, it's a player. Throne and Liberty. And also on top of that, if you're going to class the pay-to-win system, in-game currency can be farmed for free. So it's not like someone just came online, spent £400 for in-game Lucent, and then decided to buy best weapon. Someone else could just go and farm the Lucent by doing cooking, selling PvP food, selling armor traits that they're not using, selling armor that they're not using, farming tier 3 dungeons for armor that they're not going to use. Maybe they're a mage and they find, you know, defensive armor, put it on the auction house, sell it to someone who's a tank. Then that person who's got Lucent for free can just buy the same weapon off of someone else. The only way this was pay to win was very early on at the game, because those people who started playing the game weren't leveled up, right? So they were completely new, and then someone was just buying a weapon to get above someone else. Nowadays in the game, people are already at the end game. If someone, let's say for instance, if a new player joined this game, stuck £3,000 into the cash shop to buy the best armor, the best weapon, the best of everything that they could possibly buy, they still wouldn't be better than someone at the end game, because that person at the end game has max weapon mastery, max traits, max runes, knows the rotation of their characters, knows their skills of their characters, knows what to do, whereas that new player that's just came in and bought everything doesn't have a fucking idea what they're doing. What is this? Throne Libby. Then you buy all the traits the same day. Yeah, but the traits don't account for the runes or the weapon mastery either. Right, I think we've got one more rotation on Karen before she leaves. I just woke up, so my memory's a little foggy coming into your stream. I think someone at 1G said it's best if you have a person who just started, and if you have a person who's just started, that's paid. Someone who's just started, and then someone who's just started and paid will obviously be above that person who's just started, because you're in the same platform. For their gear, the person who played for free would eventually be at the top of the person who just paid. Yeah. Eventually. That's why I say it's pay to progress. Someone will get above you quicker if you both join the same day. Obviously, the person who paid would be above you for a period of time. But that person who's playing the game completely for free will get to the same point that person who's purchased. Because everything in this game is free to play. It's just your choice whether or not you want it earlier than anyone else. Best MMO ever played WoW? Yes. Yo, Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate you. My guy. You're an absolute legend, man. Thank you. You gifted a sub to Hazy Sim. What's up, Hazy? How you doing? Is your spear epic free? No. This character's only like a month old. This was a character that I created just to explore and build. Were there any major content updates since the launch? Yes. There's been about 3 major content updates. The game has a system called the Path of Ascension that levels your character. Yeah. I mean, it won't get you to 6,500, but it'll get you to 6K. I mean, if you do it right and you find things along the way, you could probably push to 6,005. But as a standard, you'll get to about 6,000 combat power. They want you to be ready for Epic 3, which is 6K minimum. I have 1.2K hours, 1.5K hours free to play, and I'm full Shadow Dancer. Ooh. PvP, I'm assuming. So for anyone who doesn't know, a Shadow Dancer is a dagger and a spear. It's a PvP build. Good PvP build. Yeah, Over Evil 1990. Thank you for the follow, man. I appreciate you. Yeah. How are you feeling against the Sword and Shield people in PvP now? I don't know what they're called, but obviously there's a massive unbalance from the Sword and Shield users now. How are Shadow Dancers dealing with that? Because I know mages can't fucking touch them at all. Shadow Dancer's probably the only one that's really going to contest, in all honesty. Is Crimson Desert the most repeated game this year? This ain't Crimson Desert. I mean, it does look slightly similar. Because of the spear on the back, it does look slightly similar. But no, we're not playing Crimson Desert. Please put the name hard if they have 2 pocket healers. Yeah, got to get rid of those. Yeah, but that's like with every class, really. Yeah, I remember fighting a gladiator that had 2 healers behind him. It was impossible. Got to get rid of those healers. 1 is manageable. Just focus on the healers first. I hate it. Do you know when you're doing the fucking castle? Do you know the healers that stand on top of the buildings? I hate them. So in the PvP in this game, there's an area you can go to where the healers will basically stand at the top of a building so that the close range players can't attack them, and they will just spam debuffs and heals on all of their tanks down below. The only way you can kill them is either using a bow, which you're not going to have in PvP, or you got to jump up onto the roof and then all they're going to do is run away. I hate them. I hate them so much. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? ADHD. That's my no life excuse for everything. I'm diagnosed with ADHD now. I can use it as an excuse for everything. Saying that, I'm getting medicated tomorrow. My man's going to be medicated. Morning. What's up, lady? How you doing? No, it's afternoon. Yeah, it's like 3 o'clock. How did your ventures go? This is Throne and Liberty. Yes, this game has less than 1K players. Are you not like fucking, what is it? Taking console into consideration? Mate, I'm dying. I can't walk. Do you know what? I was on my feet for like 8 hours yesterday. I drove 7 hours, walked around for 8 hours, and it was killing me. People have asked this guy 1,000 times what the game is. Well, if you look at the description, it will be there. Back from my dog walking, almost broke my ankle. How? I hope you had fun, though. I did have a good time. Optic lost, though. So that's the only thing that was irritating. Optic did lose. I mean, I went there expecting them to win because they'd been dominant in the whole tournament the whole time. They even beat FaZe in the previous round, knocked them out, and then obviously FaZe came back and then won the tournament, which was irritating. User, thank you for the share. I mean, they lost to Gentlemen last major. Our gentle mates, I was literally right next to those guys. They are rowdy, right? They are rowdy. Like, they're always screaming and drunk. Yo, Mojo, thank you for the heartmeat. Lady, thank you for the heartmeat as well. They are so loud. Were you there? In the optic thing? I know I saw you guys walking around, but I don't know if you went to the major. Yes, Throne Liberty is great. Throne Liberty is a good game. I was there. I was everywhere. Fairs. New World, a game he's been playing, only has 600 players. This is not New World. Who thinks this is New World? Guys, this is Throne and Liberty. We're riding a giant whale called Karen. It was too loud for me after a while. I left the majors, but was Ace in there? Yeah, it was a good vibe. It's still encouraging they got final both majors. See, I would have loved to have competed. That my only regret, and I said this to my missus yesterday when I was talking about it. My only regret is not pushing to go into like Call of Duty professionally, like proper professionally, when I could. And although it's like I maintain anywhere between like a 3.6, 3.8 KD, right? I always have, because I understand map rotation and psychology by people. Like, a lot of people don't understand this, but predicting where someone to go, where someone's going to go in a map is a big thing. You've got to have good gun skill, but you have to have amazing map sense, right? You do. You have to. And I've always been very good at that. You couldn't have been pro, brother. Josh, you don't even know me, mate. 3KD is mine's like 5. Oh, 0.5? I was going to say a 5KD, mate, is like top end. Jesus refused to say the name. Get mad when people say the wrong name. Brother, it's in the fucking description, Striker. You don't need to ask. Just look it up. If you're on your phone right now, there's 3 dots in the top right-hand corner. Tap it. Press description. It's there. It's not Zad. What, on YouTube? It should be. Yeah, it is. I'm looking at it right now. Best MMO out. Category. Gaming. Game. Throne and Liberty. Right there. You're fucking lying. It's not on TikTok. Not on TikTok, no. We don't do it on TikTok. Throne and Liberty is 2 dog water endgame. You literally swipe, to be honest. You literally swipe. What is it, a bank account? What are you talking about right now? I don't like this. I don't like dude, but right. You don't like me, but you're in my stream. What does that even mean? Is like hate watching like a massive thing? Can I turn off auto attack in Throne and Liberty? No. Just stop locking on. You know what's hilarious? I don't know what game this is. I'm on mobile. I don't know how to look at description. Then you literally describe how to hit 3 dots. What are 3 dots? Okay. So let's okay. So you've got YouTube, right? You got YouTube. We're gonna go right here. So YouTube. You go to the live stream, right? 3 dots. Description. It's right there. Right there. No 3 dots on TikTok. No, I'm not talking about TikTok. I'm talking about YouTube. In TikTok, you don't have that option. Wait, is this Crimson Desert? Yes, this is Crimson Desert. This is the whale mount that you can get. You can ride a whale in the game. It's like the dragon, but people like you are the reason Tico desperately still try to make it look like the game is doing okay. The funny thing is, I actually emailed Throne and Liberty about being part of their creator program, and they ignored me. Yet, if you go into their Discord, they have creators that average 1,000 views per video. One of my videos has more views than their entire account. And they ignored my creator program request. So no, I'm not paid to play it, even though they did ignore me. This is crazy. Oh, TikTok is full of trolls, but then again, so's YouTube. It's just the internet. Like, I've accepted it. It is literally just the internet. It's just insanely toxic, bro. Insanely toxic. No wonder with that attitude. What did I do? You just said Crimson Desert. Either way, both games are dead. I mean, I wouldn't say Crimson Desert's dead. I mean, apparently, to a lot of people, it's like the best thing since fucking sliced bread, but I think it's just very stale. SteamDB literally tells you how many people... Okay, why are you so focused on how many people are playing it? Even better, right? Why are you so focused in someone else's stream that they are playing a game that you either don't like and you're just sitting here going, the game's dead, the game's trash. Why are you playing it? Why are you watching it? That's a better question. Why are you here? That's a better question, right? If you're not here to watch the game, watch the gameplay, have a conversation, like if all you care about is the numbers in gaming, then go play World of Warcraft, RuneScape, Minecraft, Fortnite, and COD. That's all you need to play. Those are going to be your games for the rest of your life. If that is all you want, you know, is to play games with big numbers, then by all means, there's plenty of games out there for you, mate. We don't claim you. You can go somewhere else. We'll be fine. Because they're unemployed looking for cheap entertainment. Dude, if you want to pair Sword and Shield with something, go with Damage Greatsword if you want a full tank. So, no. I know about the Sword and Shield Greatsword build because you maximize the stun with damage. Because obviously you can aggro them in, you can lower their defense, you then hit them with a stun, and then you fucking clap them with the skills. Like, I was thinking of making a build. So what I do is I create builds in the game, get them to level 55. I get them to around 6,000 combat power, and then I decide whether or not I want to keep them or not. So the next build I'm thinking about doing is sword and shield with a spear. So what I'm thinking about doing, it's going to be a solo tank AoE build. So something that can do Burkant, something that can tank, do AoE damage, basically just solo whenever they want. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm here to tell you, you're the most annoying streamer. Appreciate you. Accomplishment. If I'm the most annoying streamer, it means I'm number one at something. Fucking W's, mate. Truth hurts, buddy. Mate, I couldn't get offended by anyone on the internet, trust me. Do you want to play? Do you want people... Wait, do you want people still invite you in raids? I don't do the raids anymore. Are you playing on PC? Yeah, PC controller. PS5 with sword and shield and spears. So, yeah, I'll still invite people to raids, but the problem is they're only on at certain times in the day, which you know, right? If you come on early in the day and you're trying to find a group to do Burkant or Crimson to farm some scrolls, it's incredibly awkward, you know? So, if you have a solo build, especially that can tank, and still do critical damage with the explosive spear, you can pretty much solo every floor if you build it right. Hey, how are you? What's up, Shane? Is this Black Desert? No, this is Karen Simulator. Got it. Thank you. What game is this? Throne and Liberty, my guy. Throne and Liberty. Good MMO. Good MMO. She is about to leave us, though. This Karen is about to leave us. So if you don't know what Karen is, basically she's a whale that comes in. You can harvest materials off of her. You can fly around the map with her. And then eventually she will leave. And you see these guys, what they're doing is they're flying over there. They're going to get some materials. They're going to jump up. And then they're going to jump back on Karen at the end. I can do it on a Shadow Dancer. Yeah, probably at the stage you're at. Because that's high evasion. High evasion Shadow Dancer. Plus, you're probably over 6,000 combat power. Thanks, I'm going to get this game. Need some new bin on WoW for a good minute. Have you thought about going back to ESO? Or ESO? 8k? There you go. Any build can solo at 8k. Easy. I mean, fuck me, mages can solo Burkant at 8k. And they're terrible. Do I think this is better than Crimson? Yes. Crimson Desert may have, like, a lot of stuff that you can do, but it is a terrible, terrible world. Hello, sir. This 1 year pack, and I... Wait, what? Hello, sir. I play this 1 year back. Can I ask about the map? Is it open half or still not? I mean, the map's open, but you have to complete the main story to really explore it. Is PvP still as present and sweaty as... Yes, PvP is exactly the same. Yeah. Expand. Why is Crimson terrible? The mechanics, no depth to character, world's completely empty in terms of fun, in my opinion. Like, you run round, the combat's mid as fuck. It's not that enjoyable. I'd even say that Werewin's Meat combat is better. I think the only thing that really keeps that game alive right now is it's got loads of content in one game. Whereas other games don't have that much content. Like, they are changing it. Don't get me wrong. They're changing it to be good. But right now, it's not. Ace One Shot, thank you for the heart me demo. Thank you for the cowboy hat, my guy. Appreciate you. I just saw someone find a robot you can use in Crimson. Does this have robots? You can't use a robot in... Oh, wait. I just saw someone find a robot you can use in Crimson. Does this have robots? No, this doesn't have robots, but Crimson Desert does have robots, yeah. Why are you guys so gassed about Crimson, man? Do you guys actually like Crimson Desert? Like, let's get a vote in here. Who actually likes Crimson Desert? Just out of curiosity. How much of Crimson have you played? 38 hours. I've played for... I'll tell you specifically, in case I get it wrong. I'll tell you exactly how many hours I have in Crimson Desert. I have 36.3 hours. There you go. I thought it was 38. So 36.3 hours is what I have. And there's an update, apparently. And in all honesty, I'll say I probably enjoyed 20% of that. I like it. It needs a better story. I think Crimson Desert will be incredibly good. So I look at things from streamer and content points, right? This is how I look at it. Crimson Desert right now, to be a streamer, to stream it, unless you're already someone who's incredibly big and you already have a very loyal fan base, it's too slow to stream. It's too slow and it's way too tedious for general people, small creators, in terms of growth, to really stream it. It's too boring, too tedious, and not enjoyable. From a content standpoint, it's fantastic. It is a content creator's dream because it's a game that they can sit there, play every day, find new things, create videos on it, and farm views in videos, right? They can. It is a content Twitch, fucking TikTok, YouTube short, content creator's fantasy. It is Crimson Desert because there's so much in that game that they can just create a clip on, upload it for a minute, and start getting paid. But if you're someone who, like me, who averages something like 100 viewers or lower, when you're just walking around with a horse, looking at loot on the floor, possibly looking for a sword, people coming into your stream going, this looks boring as fuck. And then next thing you know, you're solving a puzzle and you're just moving rocks around. It's boring as fuck. The only people that are going to be streaming that game to a wide population is people who already have a large following. So from a small streamer's point of view, it's a complete waste of time. The game looks cool with up the game. Oh, wait, this game looks cool. What's up with this game? You're on. How are you a cool kangaroo? It's my battle kangaroo. Honestly, that's why I'm surprised Phone League isn't as popular. It's good player base, though. It's got a decent player base and people who are sponsored, too. Yeah. People who are sponsored. Like Shroud. Let's say, for instance, Shroud is someone who loves Crimson Desert. He's been saying it's one of the best games he's ever played. Whenever I go into his stream, he's catering to a plant pot, he's chopping down trees, or he's just running somewhere on a horse. Is that what we're into? Like if I went on Crimson Desert and my live stream for 4 hours was me planting seeds and chopping down trees, right? Do you think that would do well? Big streamers aren't worth watching. They all act like they know things. They don't. All overrated. The problem is streamers are paid millions to promote games they believe are bad. And they will do it. They'll go, we want you to stream this game for a week. We'll give you 2 million. Cool. They know they're not going to make 2 million from streaming whatever game they're going to play, so they'll do it. Many people have done this, and I say this a lot. Tim the Tatman, Division 2. Tim the Tatman streamed the Division 2 for about 3 days straight, has never talked about it since. As far as I'm aware, because I don't watch him every minute of every day. But when that game came out, I've never seen him play it since. That is how you know paid stream. I mean, I'm not going to say who the development company is, but I have been paid to give a positive review on a game on Steam. 3 times. Three times I've been paid to give games positive reviews on Steam. I'm not going to say what they are, but I'm just saying. When a game goes from mixed to negative reviews, next thing you know, it's saying very positive. I'm just saying. I can't trust. This is why I don't go on reviews. I've been paid to give reviews on Amazon. I've been sent things from companies to give positive reviews on Amazon so that they get more purchases. Again, I'm not going to say who they are, but I don't take these Whenever I see these streamers doing this shit, doesn't that mean we can't trust your integrity? No, because I'll tell it like it is, right? Giving a review on a game that someone's going to choose to play on a review on like Steam or Amazon, that's up to you. You can refund it after 2 hours. You can refund the item if you want to. If you ask me live on stream what I think of a game, I'll tell you. I'll tell you the truth. I will never be paid to tell people on live stream, go play this. No. But you don't tell which games, which I've lied about. I haven't technically lied. Do I say which one of it is? But you wouldn't say it on here as Crimson Desert paid you? No, I would. So, say for instance, I'm working with Naraka Bladepoint, who make Where Winds Meet, right? Naraka Bladepoint, I've played. I like the game. I hate Where Winds Meet. Hate it. And they're the same company. And I've actively said it. I've made videos on it. Do not like it. I think it's one of the worst games I've ever played in my life. And I actively work with the company. I'm not going to tell people to go get... It's free. Don't get me wrong, it's free, so it's not like you're buying it. But I'm not going to tell people to go play Where Winds Meet because I think it's shit. Right, bro, read your comments. Where Winds Meet is not good. They've copied the entire combat system from the Naraka Bladepoint, an incredibly stale word, terrible narration. It's not good. It is not a good game. Is gear drops more potent in higher level combat in Throne? Not really. Naraka Bladepoint is infinitely better. Yeah, that is my point. So it's not like I'm hating on the company, because I'm not. I just don't like the game. It's the same with Crimson Desert. I don't really mind Black Desert Online. I think the world doesn't really have any depth or really any importance on Black Desert Online, but their class system and their characters are probably the best in any MMO ever created. Like, if you actually download or buy Black Desert Online and you look at their characters, the development of the characters, the ascensions, the skills, there is no MMO that would ever beat, in my opinion, Black Desert Online in terms of classes and combat. None. Best I've ever seen. But it is a horrible world. A horrible, horrible world. Naraka Bladepoint is fantastic. Yeah. It's like another game I like that doesn't really have a great player base is the finals. I don't know if anyone's played the finals or has seen it, but it's really fun. And it does not have a great player base. But Unreal Engine 5, explosive buildings like, what is it? Battlefield. There's kind of a class system. I think if I was going to change anything in the finals, is I want more customization on my weapons. I wish that we could select, let's say for instance, you've got the little guy, the medium guy, and the heavy guy. And for each one of those classes, you get different weapon types. I want more variety in attachments. I want more scopes. I want barrels. I want silencers. I want grips. I want customization on my guns. Whereas there isn't much at all. Have you seen the Medieval? Yeah, I think I'm going to download the finals. There's a few games I'm going to download today. So I'm going to download Black Ops 7. I'm going to download the finals. I'm downloading Avowed. There's a few games I want to get into. I'm screenshotting this and asking my AI. Okay. I'm farming views. Well, I'm farming views on YouTube. I don't even know how many viewers I got on YouTube. Not even that many, bro. My YouTube the last, like, couple of days have been terrible. Last, like, 3 days on YouTube. We had a live stream that hit, like, 200,000 views. And then for the next 3 days straight was, like, 20K. How did we go from, like, 40, 50, 60, 80K viewers a day on YouTube, and then for the last 3 days, we're not even getting 20? YouTube's roasting me right now. I've just put the finals and download. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. This game is so good. I'm at level 54. I'm playing the finals right now. Thanks for the help the other day, bro. What did I do, Shadow? Is that streaming? Yeah, that's streaming. So, for instance, if I go to my YouTube, and I go down to my live tab, right? Let me go to my YouTube studio. And I don't know whether it's ever since I've been monetized. So to get monetized on YouTube, you got to have a certain amount of followers, a certain amount of hours viewed. And then as soon as I went through the application system, like, they just dropped. It's like, now that you're going to get paid for views, we're going to lessen your views so you don't get paid as much. I was like, okay. So right here, right? So these were my live streams for the month. 22,000 views, 32,000 views, 40,000 views, 23, 45, 19, 58, 37, 37, 39, 45, 24, 86,000, 55,000, 79,000, 30,000, 200,000. So big views. And then the last 3 days has been 16K, 12K, 12K, 22K. Excuse me? What happened? What happened, bro? What did YouTube do to me? What the fuck? We were getting like 40, 50, 80, 200K. And then it's like, yeah, 60% drop overnight. Now, I don't know, because I swear a lot in my streams. I do. I swear a lot. You know, I'm a bit out there with the things I say. Maybe they've clocked onto it. Looks like view botting. Me view botting? Mate, I wouldn't pay for a view bot. And if I did, I'd think I'd have more than 100 people, bro. Right? Viewbotters, like, people who viewbot, they get like 30,000 plus views. I don't even know how you do it. And isn't viewbotting like a thing on Twitch and Kick? Not TikTok and YouTube. Or is that just me? I don't know how that works. Hi, what game is this? Throne and Liberty. Killing the boss right now. Oh my holy. GG. But yeah. Is it worth jumping on max level for new players? Is it worth jumping up to max level for new players? Wait, what? On Throne and Liberty? What do you mean? Sorry, I didn't get it. Can you repeat the game name, please? Throne and Liberty. It's free to play on all platforms. I don't get what you mean by, is it worth jumping up to max level? What do you mean, Shadow? I mean, you have to get to level 55. The hook. Well, the thing is, I stream to YouTube Shorts, Daj. So it's not even like they see the titles or anything. It's more of like the doom scroll. They just scroll in. They don't necessarily click into the streams. They just scroll into them. So with that, it would all do with algorithm and pushing you out. Why would you want fake views as well? Exactly. Like, I could say, I know people, right? I'm not going to call them out. I know people who have bought views on TikTok. Like, it's obvious to see very simply. Because you'll see people with, like, 80,000, 90,000, 100,000 followers. But then their videos get, like, less than 5K. Or they're sitting at, like, 1K, 2K per video that they upload. And to get 100,000 followers and then to upload a video would mean you got 100,000 people that you will show up on their FYP. So you are almost guaranteed 20,000, 30,000, 40,000 views per video just from the people who follow you. Right? So when you start seeing people that are getting 1,000, 2,000 views on a video and they're sitting at 50,000, 100,000 plus, they have paid for followers. Because they would show up. Your videos will show up to your followers, no matter what. So it's fake. So I can say I may have 24.5 thousand followers on TikTok, but my videos average 5, 10, 15, 20K. A video I did 2 days ago is on 100,000. Never bought followers in my life. Never will. Media companies don't care. Oh, they do. They do. Because if you're not getting views on your videos. So let's say, for instance, and this has happened recently. So I know a guy that's got 4 times more followers than I. And I get approached by a lot of gaming companies right? I get emails all the time. Would you like to stream this game? Would you like this game? Mind's Eye sent me their game. Engineful sent me their game. I've been sent, probably this month, I've been sent probably 15 games for free. From indie companies, AAA companies, just big companies have just sent me the game. Because they want me to post a video and showcase them because they see the viewers I get. Right? And this guy told me he never gets approached by people. Because you're not getting views. You paid me to follow you? Fuck you, Shadow. Did I? No, I'm joking. I'm joking, bro. I'm joking. You enjoying Crimson Desert? No. I want to enjoy. I do want to enjoy Crimson Desert. I think Crimson's going to be a game like... I'm probably going to make videos on it in terms of if there's an armor set or there's something, I'll go get it and I'll just record it and put it on TikTok. Because that's just, you know, appeasing people in terms of where to find stuff, and it's just free engagement in terms... Like, if you're going to be a content creator, you have to do it. Like, if you really want to be someone that creates content, if you're a streamer in here, if you see a video basically saying, if you want this armor set, go get it over here, just copy it. Because everyone else does. I'm sorry to tell you, that's the way content creation works, right? One person will find it, and it'll pop up on your For You page, and then you'll notice, over the course of the next 2 to 3 days, you will see about 15 more of those videos. Because once one person finds it, you've got thousands of content creators that are instantly just going to run straight there, start recording, clip it, blah, 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 voiceover, half an hour, upload it. That's content. That's content creation. It takes one person to find a good item, and everyone else does it. I feel I should be paid for telling people the game name 50 times. I'll give you 0.5p an hour. You seen the Beehive Club? No. What's the Beehive Club? Can I join? Also, I need a new mic for my streaming. What mic would you recommend? It's not a paid collaboration. I've worked with this company a lot. Fifine. Fifine. I had 2 of their microphones. I've had their Stream Deck. Their Stream Deck, I've got it right here, so it shows that I still use it. This is very cool. I'll unplug it for you. So this is about 40 quid, so about $50. And Elgato Stream Deck will set you back about 120. They do exactly the same thing. This I use to open up all my applications. So, like, I think at the bottom here, it's YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, and then I've got Meld Studio, Tickfinity, and then 2 more. And then over here, I've got my viewership, you know, the stuff like that. But Fifine, mate, if you want budget stuff, Fifine is probably going to be one of the best in terms of microphone and just good stuff. What's the company? I'll type it in for you. It's in, if you're in my Discord, mate, it's in the collaborations page. And that isn't a paid, like, I have to tell you to buy it. They sent me the stuff for free to review it. And I don't need to lie. But that. Just type that in. I'd recommend the RGB one. Fifine, yeah. Is this Crimson Desert? No. So I'll show you real quick. I'll just show you. So if I was going to recommend anything for a starter streamer, this is what I'd recommend, okay? So I would say 2 25-inch monitors or 24-inch monitors, because you need 2 monitors. And if you're going to go 27-inch 1440p, it's going to set you back. But this is what I would recommend. For anyone who's just looking for a decent microphone, this is what I would get, okay? If you're interested. We are going to keep playing. But I'm just going to show you this microphone right here, this one. So I'll go to their website and I'll show you what I would recommend. I've used this one, but personally, I think this one's better. So this one's more expensive. They consider this like a studio microphone. But personally, I use both. You can see the videos. I prefer this one. It's cheaper. It looks better. I think the audio quality is better on this one. It's It's just what it's about £45. This is only if you're on a budget. This is like, I know streamers getting 200 views, 50,000 followers that are still using this microphone. For instance, this microphone is £210 brand new, right? This one, the Fifine AM8, is £45, like $50. So this is 5 times more expensive, and they sound pretty much the same once you tweak it. Whereas this comes good out the box. To get the sound quality really good on this, you've kind of just got to adjust the volume a little bit. Like, out the box, this is incredibly loud, that one on screen. You've got to turn it down. We don't follow you because of your mic. No, he was just asking a suggestion. We follow you because of you. He was just asking, like, what I would suggest if you're going to get a microphone. Like, some people aren't going to want to spend 200, 300 on a microphone if they don't know whether or not, you know, they want to do content. But in terms of just, you know, this works on PlayStation as well. So if you wanted it, like, I don't know if it works on Xbox. I don't believe it does. But this works on the PlayStation as well. So if you just want a decent microphone, just go with that one. Bro is an ad menace. Are you getting ads on YouTube Shorts? I need to know this, by the way. Because if you're getting ads on YouTube Shorts, that means they've enabled ads, and that's probably why the viewership is lower recently, because more people are getting ad views, which I don't want. I don't want people to watch ads on my streams. Like, at all. Are you talking about ad view because I showed a microphone? He keeps ignoring the one asking what the game is. Why streamer don't put the name of the game? I do, just not on TikTok. Guild Wars 2? No. Are Firefine's headsets worth it? No. No, it's not. No. It's just the mic. The mic, the stream deck, the button thing, definitely worth it. Also, this mic arm that you can see is also Firefine. But their XLR adapter, the one that's kind of like the adjust the volume, that's not worth it. I had a lot of issues with that. So the microphone, the stream deck, and the arm, definitely I would recommend. Yeah, no vid ad. I was ad for the mic. Nah, not an ad for the mic. It's up to them whether they want to buy it, man. Why the fuck are we talking about everything but the game? Shut up. I can't download my region, Southeast Asia. You in Southeast Asia? That'd be the problem. My God, holy stun machine. Suck a D. Friendly, worth playing with girlfriend or not? Yeah, mate. Like, if you want to go tank DPS and she wants to go healer or an archer, fantastic. I used to play Elder Scrolls with my missus a lot. Like, a lot. She was more, though, like, in Elder Scrolls, I was like a PvP dungeon runner, and she was more like a crafter. So, whenever she would, like, whenever I would need something, she would go and craft all of my armor. Like, she went around and collected runes and mushrooms. She had ESO plus so that she could have, like, the big backpack and do that shit. I was just running dungeons. I thought I was your girlfriend's Addy. Never, Shadow. Married, mate. I'm a one-woman kind of guy. The AT 2020X is better. The AT 2020X. What the fuck is that? I've never even heard of that. Don't get baited. The AT 2020X? Mate, I just typed that in Google. It came up with a brown sofa. Why am I looking at a brown sofa right now? Yo, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate you. If you're not following me, if you're not subbed and you like MMO gameplay, do drop me a fucking follow, okay? Or else I'll come visit you in your dreams. Bruh, Audio Technica. How much is it? How much is it? That's the question. How much is it? I mean, Fifine are regarded as the best budget gear out there. So it depends on how much that microphone is. Like 120. That's nearly 3 times the Fifine, right? The Fifine microphone, if you can get it on offer, you can get it for like less than $45, like £38, £40. Right, what was I doing? Collect the bottle in the Demis? See location. Right, where is it? I've got to collect the bottle, chat. Carry on. I swear it's not vodka. Add personal pin. Which classes are you running, mate? This is called an... Is it an infiltrator? I think it's called an infiltrator. It's bow and spear. It is a solo DPS build for tank... Well, not tanking, but mobbing. So the objective of this class is to grab as many mobs as possible, use the explosive spear to do AoE damage and kill everything within the area. It's not that great in PvP. It's not fantastic in bossing. But if you're running stuff like Burkant Crimson and you've got a group with you, you are going to absolutely clean with it. How was your trip to Birmingham? Oh, mate, it's fantastic. So they are going to DreamHack. DreamHack is coming next year. We will be going to that. Bro, he's ignoring the question. Don't know why. What's the question? No, I will not shag your mum. Sorry. I've always wanted to try this game, but worried it was just a pay-to-win game. Can you do the majority of the game? Everything in this game you can do for free. The only thing I don't recommend to anyone to do in this game is PvP. Not early on, anyway. If you want to do early PvP, you have to have select builds. And the build I would suggest, if you just don't want to die, is a tank. Because you can run Sword and Shield and Wand. You can aggro all the people. You can self-heal. You can debuff. You can basically... You are there to just annoy other players. You're not there to kill anyone. You are there just to be an irritation. You won't die. But if you're looking to kill players early in this game, do not play it. I've always wanted to try this game. What happened to Crimson Desert? I'm still there. I woke up in a steaming mood. Why? Do you think the leveling pass is worth buying? You mean the battle pass? This? Is that what you're talking about? The battle pass? What game is this? Throne and Liberty. Just answer the question. What is the name of the game? Just did it. I do think that's worth buying, but it would depend on which one. So there's always 3 different battle passes in the game. There's going to be one that's for cosmetics and character progression. There's one solely based on character progression, weapon mastery. And then there's also one that always comes round that is for your house, which will give you like chairs and carpets and, you know, materials for you to build your house. Because the housing in this game is free. Like you can get you start off with a basement, you build up your basement, you move into like an apartment. You then go from an apartment to like a house to like a mansion. Like you basically, the more you put into your housing, it has a reputation. Kind of like the more you build and put into it and make it look like an actual home, it gets a rating system, and you can only move to different houses once you've reached a certain rating. So it has good progression. It's completely free. So if you're someone that likes building houses, like on like ESO or maybe The Sims, if you like building houses on The Sims, you'll like the housing system in this game. Tab next to Path of Ascension. Level logging. Do I recommend doing it? Yes. Right, where was I going? I was out here chatting shit. Where do I need to go? This way. 400 meters. What is the specs of your PC? I've got a Ryzen 7 7700X. It's considered a high-tier CPU, but it's like on the bottom end. So imagine if you had like a high-tier category before you go into medium tier. It's like at the bottom of high-tier. There's about 4 CPUs, 5 CPUs above my one. That's the only thing on my PC that necessarily needs upgrading. Like, the only thing. My RAM's fine. I've got 5 terabytes of SSD. NVMe SSD. I've got a brand new GPU this year. AMD's newest one. The only thing I really need is a CPU. But I've been debating building a whole new PC.
I know exactly the specs I want. I know every single part that I want. It would just require me to sell my PC to then fund the second PC, which I'm happy to do. But I'm debating it. Because obviously, it would probably take about a week off of my streaming to get all the deliveries in. But somehow it's like Mortal Online 2. What is the part list? What, of the PC that I want or the PC that I've got? We did all that for a pot. Do you stream full time? No. I stream to create content, but not necessarily for income. Yeah, the one you want. I want a Ryzen. I always get this one confused. I think it's the Ryzen 7 9800X3D. Hang on a minute. I need to type it in. It's the CPU that always confuses me. 9800X3D. Yes. Is it that one? Yeah. So it's called the Ryzen 7 9800X3D. That's the CPU I want. It's a little bit above the one I've got now. I think it's like £100 more expensive new anyway. That's the CPU. Keep 32 gigabytes of video RAM because you don't need that, any more than that. Some people will argue get 64, but with the prices of RAM, like, that's just fucking stupid. I'd then go, I want a 1,000-watt power supply. Currently, I've got an 850X Corsair. I want 1,000. There's a specific PC case I want that's £180. And then the GPU I'm debating getting is a 5070 Ti. Now, before anyone gets incredibly butthurt because I do gas up AMD all the fucking time, I do think they are the best company in terms of budget for performance. I have had no issues with any game at launch with my AMD, whereas NVIDIA seem to always have problems. There is specific reasons why I want an NVIDIA over an AMD currently. It's because my camera, for instance, is an Elgato 4K Pro. If I go into the settings of Elgato, there's features for it that only work on NVIDIA. Only. So about 40% of the features of my camera are useless because you need an NVIDIA graphics card to use them. The NVIDIA GeForce Experience, there's features inside that app that I want to use that I've used previously when I had NVIDIA. AMD doesn't have any of those features. Itch. The difference is the 5070 Ti is about £400 more expensive than the GPU I've got, and they both run exactly the same. Right? So my GPU that I'm using right now has the same performance, even slightly better in certain games, than a 5070 Ti. Yeah, a 5070 Ti will cost you about £900, whereas my GPU is £580. But it's the features. It's the features that come with NVIDIA that I specifically need to use. I'm using NVIDIA. I don't get issues on game launches. Did you have any issues with Borderlands 4 or Crimson Desert? I have heard so many things about NVIDIA users. When Borderlands 4 came out, I was running at 180 FPS day one. I heard people with like 4090s saying that their GPU wasn't even getting like 110. And I'm like, a 4090 is like equally as good as my GPU, and you're not getting that much. Isn't the 5090 also bottlenecked? What, to the CPU? Not really. No issues with Crimson Desert, no idea on Borderlands though. I mean, if you didn't have issues on Crimson, you wouldn't have had it on Borderlands. So what's the GPU that you're about that you've got as part of your odd rig? This one. So this is the XFX. I've always used XFX. They're one of the best brands for cooling. So I do rate this company. I also do like ASRock, but this is currently AMD's newest GPU, but it's not their best one. Their best GPU is still the 7900X XTX, 24 gigabyte. But this puppy, the best GPU you'll get for the price in the world, right? If you were going to buy a GPU and you wanted the best performance for your price, that one, 100%. Amazing cooling, good at launch, fantastic. NVIDIA on top, nah, I'm red, bro. Repping the DreamHack t-shirt there, Zad. Mate, to be fair, I was going to buy a lot of DreamHack merch, mate. Sorry, can't speak. Boy, they're expensive. Do you know they wanted like £35 for a t-shirt? God damn. Like, I even said, when I went to DreamHack, I said, if there is a hoodie or a jumper there that says Optic on it, I'm buying it, okay? Because I've never bought anything with Optic, and their official site is ridiculously expensive, so I wasn't going to do it. I said, if I go there and there's anything to do with Optic, I'm buying it. I don't care what the price is. They didn't have shit. They didn't have shit for the company. We're scrolling through your merch. Might cop a hoodie. Lewis, I'll give you a discount if you want, Lewis. The merch store that we have for dead gamers isn't necessarily for profit. It's just for representation. So if you want a discount on it, my boy, I'll give you a discount. Bro, just got my new PC and it's just stuttering like crazy on CSGO. I got a 9070 XT and a 7800X 3D. It's stuttering. If it's stuttering, it'll either be your RAM or your SSD. So not a lot of people know this about SSDs. If you're not running an upload speed that's around 7,000, you're going to stutter. Or it could be the drivers. Yeah, Astrobot as well. So the drivers. If you don't have updated drivers, it will stutter as well. Oh, yeah, AMD or Intel? AMD. Intel, there is an Intel CPU that's apparently like the best in the world, but AMD, because of my streaming, AMD are better at multitasking than Intel is. But if you're just looking for like pure FPS, you'd probably just go with Intel. I'll shoot you a message on Discord when I want to buy, mate, probably when I get paid. I did have 2 people in the Discord that wanted to do a giveaway, but I haven't heard off them in like a month, so we'll see. How much are your hoodies, bro? I don't think they're expensive. The problem with it is, I think a hoodie's about $40. But when because our audience is like 40% is America, I did an American-based company. So when ordering the UK, you pay income tax, or you pay the tax to bring the hoodie into the country, right? Whereas if you're in America and you want to buy some of our merch from Dead Gamers, you don't need to pay that. You'll just pay for the postage. So it's inherently cheaper if you're in America for the online merch. Can't hear his answers. Came from TikTok. What's up? How you doing, Starkiller? NVIDIA green screen is so simple and easy to use. Yeah, but I don't want to use a green screen. I mean, I've got an Elgato behind me, Sorex, but I don't necessarily want to use a green screen. Do you miss Anthem? Yeah, I loved Anthem, bro. Anthem was a fantastic game. I just wish they would have kept it going. And it's a shame because I sit there and like, if it wasn't EA, would the game have progressed? Would there be a development company? Like, who in here, did anyone play Anthem? AMG just raw performance versus AI upscaling with NVIDIA. Yeah, I suppose. No clue. No point of green screen. Plus, Sorix, you don't need a green screen. You've got a decent gaming room. What are you using a green screen for? I think Fortnite are in trouble right now. Yeah, I've heard about this Fortnite news. I don't know the fine details of it, but apparently there's a lot of crap going on with Fortnite with the increase in... I don't think it's an increase in the price, but they're reducing the V-Bucks you get. Is that right? Who in here plays Fortnite? What's the deal with them? What are they doing? Fortnite is dying by the week. Do you know why it's dying? And this is one of the reasons why I don't play it. I don't like fighting fake bots. I don't like it. I don't see the point in it. Why? You've got a game that is one of the most played games on the planet, and you're adding bots. We don't need bots. Like, we should be fighting players. And I don't like this with gaming companies when they try to appease casual gamers. I don't like it. All the bots are for people who are extremely bad at the game to feel accomplished when they kill someone. Because these bots, they can't aim. They stand there like absolute ridiculous. You could kill them with your fists. But they're trying to give people that, yay, I killed someone. That's all they're trying to give them. If you're shit at the game, don't play it. Period. Why are we adding bots? Go play Minecraft. 100% true, EA killed that game long before it had a chance. They should have separate lobbies for that shit. Well, the argument was go into ranked mode. That's what people were telling me all the time. If you don't want to fight bots, go into ranked mode. I don't want to go in ranked mode. I just want to play a game where I can shoot other people. I don't need to be in ranked to do that. I'm not trying to, like, get a gear score. Just want to fight some people. Fortnite is doing both. Reducing the amount of V-Bucks you get from the passes, and also price of the V-Bucks is higher. I want to play casual, but I don't want bots. Yeah, it's like COD done it. Like, there's a streamer I know. His name's Aaron. And all he does is play casuals. And they're getting, like, 80 kills a game. And I'm like, but they're not real people. Like, you're shooting bots. You're just shooting little fucking people running around. Like, you're not getting 80 kills. It's like going into the firing range and shooting dummies. Like, what the fuck? Oh, what are we doing? Oh, is that just me? I feel like when you start adding bots to a game, you're killing it. You are killing it. Dude, all the COD streamers use bot lobbies for clips, I swear. Oh. See, when you just said that, Sorex, there's one name that went to my mind who, this guy openly admitted that he faked all of his clips to get famous. And I wouldn't even say he's famous. Like, he streams to about 100 to 200 people on Twitch, which, you know, is good. It is good. If you can stream to 100, 200 people on Twitch, you're basically making a living. He's got, like, 1.6 million on TikTok. And he openly admits, yeah, I faked my clips. It's why I can't take COD streamers seriously anymore. Because I feel like they're fake. I feel like the content's just fake. I don't know whether it's legit anymore. Is this game still popular? Yeah, this game is still pretty decent in player base. It's more popular on console than PC. Right, I'm going to finish off my contracts. We have loads to do, by the way. Loads to do. I mean, I just accepted the Golem quest, so let's just go with the Golems. Magic, Mallet. Okay, Golem. Get another Golem. Sharks. Don't want sharks. Frogs. I mean, we'll take the Ogre. Because I only like doing the Golems and the Ogres. Sharks is... I don't like them. They're irritating as hell. Grab that one. Golem Archer. Good. Streams like this are keeping me sane. I'm trying to think of this dude's name. He was part of my my TikTok agency not so long ago. He's a big GTA RP streamer. And I cannot think of his name for the life of me. Oh, it's killing me. It begins with an S. Do you know when you got that, like, a name on your tongue and you just can't think of it? He's a GTA RP streamer and I can't think of his name. Bots can be used for certain things in games like WoW. They have bots for what they call follower dungeons, and Dwelves have a bot that's like teammates that heals you. Oh, this is going to annoy me, bro. I cannot think of this guy's name. I wonder if I still follow him on Twitch. Hang on a minute. Let's go find out. Is it like Seth? Seth something? Is there anyone in here who actually watches GTRP? No. I'm trying to think who it is. I'm going down my follower list right now trying to find him. Throne Limit. Yeah, we are playing Throne. What game is this? Throne of Liberty. How was DreamHack? DreamHack was fantastic, mate. Absolutely fantastic. They've said that they're going next year. So I will be going next year as well. Because it was a bit last minute, I didn't get really to meet anyone. I met like the agency I'm a part of. I met a couple of those people. Someone said in one of my videos that he thinks he walked past me earlier, but he wasn't sure, so he didn't want to say anything. So next year, no Pixel. No, there's a guy. This is going to be horrible to say it, but the only way he's got like a very big mouth. Like if you know the GTA streamer I'm talking about, he's British and he's got a really big mouth and he's annoying, right? And I'm not saying that like personally. He tries to make his videos annoying, right? That's what he does. It's like rage bait. And I can't think of his name, and it's annoying me. Begins with an S. Throne died on PC due to a server merge. Apparently, the majority of its player base was on South America. Yeah, I mean, America is huge. I'd say the majority of the player base is actually EU. Technically. I would say there's more people in the EU playing this game than there is America. But the server merge was a good thing. There was way too many servers for population. So having everyone merged into servers now is good. Did you meet the big names yesterday? Who, like... No. If you're on about, like, Angry Ginger and Sidemen, they went there on Saturday. I will say the truth, and this isn't hating on them. I don't really care about meeting them. Because I never grew up watching their videos. So, to me, they are just people. Like, I know they're famous people. I know they're huge. You know, I know who they are. And, like, Josh and Harry, they're very cool people. But I don't watch their videos. So, I wouldn't have cared much about seeing them there. I went there specifically for the gaming events. I went there for the Call of Duty majors and the esports. Like, I'm a big esports fan. Right? My biggest thing, and this is going to sound so weird, is Dashi, right? I love Dashi in Optic. If I was going to select people that I wouldn't want to leave the organization of esports, it's Dashi. I think he's cool. I think he's humble. I think he's a very good streamer. He's just a very chill guy. I would have loved to have met Dashi, but that's it. So cool games like Unavailable in Your Country. Throne died on PC. I don't think it died. Bro, I can meet you anytime. Have you looked into Scars of Honor? Scars of Honor. I've heard of this. Scars of Honor. Let's have a look. Scars of Honor. This looks like World of Warcraft, and it actually looks decent. Wishlist on Steam. Yo, this actually looks decent. Well, I'm gonna show you guys this. New MMO. I'm hyped. Let's have a look at this. Scars of Honor. Right. Do we think this is going to be good? This is a 1 minute, well, nearly a 2 minute clip. Let's have a look. Quality looks doggy doo-doo, though. What is going on? Let's do 1080p.
Welcome to Scars of Honor, a free-to-play MMORPG on PC. No pay to win.
Nah,
only skill decides.
The picture looked very different
This
from
is the world of Aragon,
the gameplay,
a
I will
land
say.
shaped by war, ambition, and very bad decisions.
This is
Most of
Throne
them
Libby.
will be
It
yours.
was. We are still
Choose
playing
from
it. We're
8
just looking at a
races
video.
and 10 classes at launch. Build your hero through hundreds of talents, skills, and spells.
Holy shit. I mean, talk about copy and paste of Path of Exile, though, bro. I mean, that is just base Path of Exile. Like, it even looks the same.
That's thousands of possible builds. You won't pick the perfect one on your first try, or even your second. And then, your victory will bring you with Scars, a new way to improve your hero thanks to specific, unique in-game events. You'll start with simple quests with your friends. You'll feel stronger, confident, and then someone will say, "Let's rush this dungeon." That was a mistake.
It reminds me of... It's giving me WoW vibes mixed with another MMO that I just can't think of. I just can't think of it at all. What server you're on? I'm on Sophia. Graphics from 2000. Yeah, but the thing is, I don't mind graphics like that in certain games. Like, RuneScape graphics, I can't deal with. I can't play RuneScape just because the mechanics. It looks stupid. Like, the whole fight mechanic in RuneScape is this. Right? That's all you're doing. Stupid. Anyway, I need to BRB 2 seconds. I'll be, like, 3 minutes tops. Give me a sec. Right. My bad. I was, like, really cold, too. Right. Someone said earlier, before I read the message, but I didn't reply to it, was, did I get recognized? I had a few people say, I think I saw you at DreamHack, but not necessarily recognized when I was there, because I didn't know I was going until 8 o'clock in the night. And most people goes on Saturdays. So, yeah, we do have a decent following, but... Friendly B. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Yo, Peaky Blind, thank you for the follow. I just downloaded this game last night and played a new character for about 4 hours. Seems better than I remember at launch. Plan on playing some more today. Yo, Frank, join my Discord, mate. If you want to play this game with us anyway, I'm going to send you... I'll put the link in chat for you. So it's right here. There you go, my guy. Appreciate you. And we'll get you in there. That'll decide... Hang on a minute. I need to put my menu back on. Where is it? Right there. Sweet. Right, what'd you say? Shadow, I want to see how the combat feels compared to Black Desert Online. I would say that Black Desert's Online's combat is more aggressive. Like, you feel like the impact more, if that makes sense. Like, when you attack something, you really get that impactful aggressiveness on Black Desert. On this game, it's like, imagine like a knife through butter. You don't really get the impactfulness. It's like you're just shredding. Just going straight through it. 3 mins until Gigantric. Wait, Dave's coming in again? Why is Dave coming in like every hour? Am I missing something? I did say that I was going to go on Soulframe as well. It was a smaller one earlier. Yeah, but I've been live for 3 hours, and I've already rode Dave and Karen. They usually come in, like, hours apart. Yeah, we're talking about Chrono Odyssey versus BDO. Oh, Chrono looks terrible, mate. Have you looked up the new Chrono Odyssey gameplay? Oh, my God, no. No. It looks mid. It looks very, very, very mid, unfortunately. Right. Does this game still have a lot of players? It's got a decent amount of players. I wouldn't say a lot, though. More people play on console than anything, I'd say. Because console players love their free-to-play stuff, and this is free-to-play. Whereas PC players, they play whatever. I think it's thrown to be. I heard it's very pay-to-win. Not pay-to-win. Not anymore, anyway. Definitely not anymore. Really? Let me take a look. Yeah. Go look at the gameplay of Chrono Odyssey. It looks mediocre. I had a lot of people say, because they were in the playtest, that it was not that great. Which is unfortunate, man. Really unfortunate. Been looking for a new MMO ever since a quick video and can't find one. Have I ever tried Path of Exile? Well, I wouldn't class Path of Exile as an MMO. It's more of like a... You can play Path of Exile by yourself and complete the entire game without playing with a single person. But yes, I have played Path of Exile. If you want an MMO feeling ARPG, I'd recommend Diablo. Purely because the game is completely open world with other players in the map, and you can run community events and community bosses constantly. Whereas with Path of Exile, you have to invite them, and it's instance-based. So every single map you go into in a Path of Exile is an instance until you leave it. It's not open world. On a lot of videos, you're screaming the F word, and that needs to stop. In my videos, I'm screaming the F word. I'll scream whatever I want. But I appreciate your concern. Right, we got 2 things to do, okay? We can either go back... Well, we can end the stream, because we are about to switch into a different game. Should we go on Soulframe, or should we go on Crimson Desert? I'm going to leave it up to you. If we go on Soulframe, I kind of got burnt out with the game, so I don't know whether or not I'll be on it for very long. Your choice. Crimson? You really like Crimson Desert, don't you? I just feel like if I go on Crimson Desert, I'm just not going to like it. I know I'm going to go on there. We're going to hit some kind of riddle or tedious thing. I'm going to get so irritated, and I'm going to want to quit it after an hour. That's what I feel like is going to happen. Yo, Tats, thank you for the follow, mate. Ace, thank you for the gifts. Damo, thank you for the gift as well, man. Appreciate it, my guy. Play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Why are you such a dick? Just out of raw curiosity. Crimson Desert, it had a hotfix. What was the hotfix for Crimson Desert? Did they remove puzzles from the game? The puzzles aren't that bad, complex. Wait, that puzzles aren't all that complex on Crimson. I mean, they kind of are. It depends on which one you're doing. If it's the ones where you just got to turn the things on the wall, that's fine. But to me, it's slow and tedious. It's like, if you've ever watched our streams previously, our streams are always about very fast-paced games, high energy, and just running around talking to chat and doing stuff like that. Whenever we play a game where I have to jump on an elevator, move the elevator up, move this rocker, I feel so bored, right? I feel so bored when I do that. They added yellow paint for you. They added yellow paint. Why yellow paint? What does yellow paint mean? I feel like this is a meme. This is a meme. What does yellow paint mean? Come on, then. Considering you're the guy who said play Hello Kitty Island Adventure, you're definitely a rage baiter. Yellow paint means it helps you. On all mounts, yellow paint is for people with terrible brain span, TikTok rot, and need guidance in games, basically. I wouldn't say I need guidance, but things have to make sense. Like, I put this back to the tutorial about the die, right? So there was a side quest for Nara who basically said you had to listen to her talk about how die works, right? Why we needed to leave the camp for this, I don't know. So while she was talking about die, she made me get on my horse, follow her as slow as possible, all the way down a mountain, across a river, and then into a small town. And at the end of her dumb conversation, where saying you need red flowers and beetles to do this, you need yellow flowers, whatever, it then ended and it came up with, use the cauldron to make dye. And then instantly, anyone with any kind of knowledge would go, oh, so we've got to go to the cauldron then? Like, that's what it's explaining. You've just explained to me how dye works and then said, use the cauldron to create dye. So I ran around for about 5 minutes, this entire town, looking for a cauldron. Doesn't explain that to you, by the way, right? You had to run to the vendor and get him to dye the armor for you. But you literally just said to use a cauldron. That's the dumb shit that it does. Because everyone else, after you listen to a 5 to 10 minute conversation on how to create dye, and then at the end of it, it says, in big writing, use the cauldron to make dye, but the quest that you're supposed to do isn't to use a cauldron. You've got to run to the vendor and get him to dye your gear. That is so fucking stupid. Right? That's the tedious stuff that I say that they really did not think about a lot with that game. Yeah, the game doesn't hold your hand at all. It's amazing. That isn't holding your hand. That's just missed guidance. The whale is near Starlight. I don't need to know where your mum is. All right, Charlie, relax. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, Charlie. Love you. Hello Kitty Island Adventure is just Hello Kitty Animal Crossing. The Gigantra X on the map after this, she says the cauldron is 2 points to you. It can craft dye. The vendor then dyes your clothes. Hates the, what huts the game? Jesus Christ. All right. I'll end my stream. We'll go on Crimson Desert. Okay? I'll end my stream. I'll go on Crimson Desert. Okay? Collect 800 diamonds today. That's my daily thing. Go live for 300 minutes. How long's 300 minutes? How many hours is that? That's 5 hours, right? 300 minutes and hours. 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours and 800 diamonds. All right. I'm going to end my stream. And then I'm going to go back live, but I'm going to be on Crimson Desert. All right? Because it's got an update as well. So let me do this real quick. Let me see how big the update is first. Because if it's like 15 gig, that's going to be annoying. Let's find out. It's 1 gig. Okay, so I'm going to end my live, and I'm going to go back live in like 5 minutes, if that. So drop me a follow. Drop me a sub on YouTube, Twitch. I think all we got to do with Twitch is just change the channel, to be fair. So I'll just end YouTube, and I'll end TikTok. Twitch will stay there. Stay there. You'll be fine. Right. BRB. BRB. BRB.